from Loveco.
Love Brothers not responsible for excessive dehydration, heart attacks, or ruined trousers. Try Nookie Derm today.
I swear pretty soon teams will actually, instead of just the stadium, the team will actually be sponsored by a company.
Oh, sure. I agree.
Right. And so, but of course, each company would have to be careful about which team they sponsored because sometimes
it could be bad
combinations. Gillette Knicks. I don't think that would.
Yeah.
No, that's a negative.
The Coppertone Redskins, probably.
No, probably not.
Marketing. The Visa Bills.
Another highlighting the negative side.
MasterCard Chargers would be
right.
I like the Clorox.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Mike Toomey is our guest. So how'd you get here? Did you drive, fly, take
Pitch
the
in
bus?
for gas money?
Yeah, we pitched in. I've had to take a Greyhound a number of which is, to me, still the worst experience of my life was doing it because the drivers tend to not want to shut up. I don't know if you've ever been on one or if you blocked it out of your mind completely, but you're pulling out, and this is 3 o'clock in the morning, home from Cleveland. This guy's like, "Welcome aboard Greyhound bus number 1117. We should be arriving in Chicago approximately 10:30 a.m. The bathrooms are located in the far rear of the bus if you have to use them for any reason. Also, the smoking mug, would you shut up?" You think you can fall asleep. Like 45 minutes later, you do that thing where you're not sure if you slept or not, and you wake up and he's like, "Because marriage is a big step."
That's right.
Yes, that's how that.
That's right.
And 6 hours later, still talking. You wake up, trick or treating was always fun by my house. We all never seemed to get none of the candy we wanted. We was always hoping for stuff like Snicker bars and peanut butter cups, Whoppers and Junior Mint, Snow Cap, Raisinette, Goobers, Slowpoke, Milk Dud, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat, Lemon Hip, Red Hot, Smarties, Sweet Tart, Ike and Mike, Good and Plenty, Good and Fruity, Starburst, Now and Later, Tangy Taffy, Wacky Wafer, Bottle Cap, Big Buddy, Bugs Daddy, Sour Bar, Jolly Rancher, Marathon, Milky Way, Free Musketeer Bar, Hershey with nuts, Chunky with raisins, Chuckles, Bitter Honey, Payday, Zagnut, Powerhouse Milk. You get the idea. That's pretty much.
Mike Toomey, everybody. Hi. Happy Halloween. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Twigs. Milky Way.
Favorite candy bar, Tom. Favorite candy bar. Go.
Nestle's Crunch.
And the last time you had a Nestle's Crunch?
Last Halloween.
Probably, yeah.
Sweet baby Jesus. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
That's a good jacket. Is that wool? That's nice.
It's a nice wool,
That's
yeah.
really nice. Yeah, nice olive color, Tom.
Yeah.
Military.
I'm in the Army now.
You're sitting at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Excuse me.
Yeah, but
Could you... We have to go
we
home.
cover Army people, too,
Splitting hairs. Sorry, where were we?
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Chick. And I think you should do Pat again. He didn't really get it
Yeah, I
to do.
know.
Where's Pat?
Right behind you. Hey, everybody, happy Halloween. Hi, Chick.
Hey, Chris Geisen.
It's time.
No.
Practiced.
Willie Griswold.
Good work, Chris.
And just like Ace, he also practiced the art of the 24-hour callback.
Well, there are those that join us every day at this exact time. Hello, friends. So we used to always call the very first break that we do, this is the secret morning breath club. We're not supposed to ever talk about it after the first break.
Right.
I walked up the stairs today and I said, I don't care what he does. I don't care how he provokes me. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm just going to go with the flow today. See how I can just be calm and cool. And here you go with a 35-year-old concept
It's not really a concept. Gravity is a concept. This is more of an idea. I hate to split hairs with actual knowledge.
It smells like grapefruits. Do you smell like, what do you...
No, that's the first sign. You're
Am I having a great?
You're having a heart attack.
You know what?
Wait, stay tuned.
You know what? That was-
Christy's about to say some crazy.
You know, we don't always bring every aspect of our personal lives into this.
That would just be perfect.
I told you could take some time off.
I'm good.
All right, okay.
Did you have grapefruit soda? Did you walk by me with a
I
grapefruit
have
soda?
a grapefruit
That's-
seltzer water, but it's unopened.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird.
What do they call that? What's it called? Pamplemousse?
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah, I don't know. You are completely fascinated with this. It's just the grapefruit LaCroix flavor.
I know. I drink
Pamplemousse.
that a lot too, and I don't know why they call it that.
It sounds like a lieutenant from Catch-22 or
It
something.
does. It
Have you
does.
seen Lieutenant Pamplemousse? He and Yosseri entered.
Major.
Done with Major. Yes. Where were
Is
we?
it Spanish for grapefruit? I don't know.
Let's see now. Coming up, we have some very excited about. We have a Frenchman that'll be visiting later today.
Oh. He'll be
yes.
serving drinks, won't he? I hear Christy's favorite drink he'll be serving.
Oh, the 75?
We learned that yesterday. What's it called? The Paris 75. What is it?
French 75.
The French 75.
But if you're in France, you call it just the 75.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you.
I thought I was the most pretentious one. I was wrong. What is the French 75 is gin and something, right?
Speaking of that, pamplemousse is French for grapefruit.
Oh, very good.
there you go.
A good segue then into the French 75.
Yes. It's champagne
Oh,
and gin, Saint-Germain, depending on whose recipe you're using.
I'm barfing.
Yeah, I don't know
already.
why we were talking about her being pretentious. You were way off, dude.
I ordered it off of a cocktail menu, and I liked
again,
it. And I
Sounds like it's made of everything that's left after the wedding is over. It's like,
Okay.
we got a little champagne left, you got a little
What do they
gin.
call
Jeez,
that?
I don't know.
The bar rag or something?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
That's the
that
kind of thing you
is.
drink when you're a high school junior and no one's around.
I call those Long Island iced teas.
I rung out the bar rack and did a couple shots. I just assumed that the French 75 was, a woman with 6 other guys.
Oh, boy.
We were talking about that because of a rather unusual story about a wine guy at
Yes.
a famous New York City restaurant, the Restaurateur, no N, by the way. The Restaurateur found out that they had inadvertently, decanted for this one table. Some Wall Street billionaire guy wanted a $2,000 bottle of wine, so they
a Rothschild,
So they poured into a basically
Jeez.
they poured
Just
into
keeps
a
on
pitcher.
coming.
It does.
God.
She's a
And aren't
she's
you-
a country girl.
Aren't
I
you,
am.
She likes the wine.
She's humble. Is it?
I am.
Is it the restaurateur? Are you sure?
There's no
Restaurateur?
It ain't restaurateur?
Nope, it's Restaurateur.
I think you're wrong.
I know I'm right.
And there was a couple that-
often printed wrong by the subliterate. The point is,
Man, you're making
they
friends today, buddy.
they
Both
took
of you.
they decanted it, which I don't drink wine, so I don't know. But they poured
it into
a
another
pitcher. But apparently they did it back in the kitchen. In the meantime, some couple had ordered a $17 bottle of Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
And then the waiters mixed them up. So this guy's regaling his friends with this incredibly ridiculously expensive bottle of wine. I was thinking about the peasants that have to drink foul water and have permanent diarrhea. I could have donated this to a fund to help those people, or then they had to come and tell the guy, by the way, you're drinking a $17 very, very fine wine, but it's only $17.
Some of the best wines in the world are $17, $9.
Sure. No, but
Do you remember
the
yesterday?
restaurant guy had to tell him. He said, "Look, I'm
Yeah.
sorry." So he had to eat the cost.
I don't think I would have done that.
Do you remember yesterday when we did this story and Josh almost lost his mind because he said this was a non-story?
Yeah.
Do you think it became more important overnight? And now we've invited someone from France to be on the show to talk about a $1,000 bottle
A
of
Frenchman,
wine?
Chick, a Frenchman.
No, it's a
Do you want to
France-
say? Do you
from
want to say
France
hello,
land.
sir? He's a friend of mine. I, of course, am. Do you recognize my voice?
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
Oh, I love him.
I am.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I am Maurice Chevalieris. But I have brought a friend with
I
me
thought
today.
You had a real French guy.
My friend
Hello, my name is Pierre Hardon. Nice to meet
Pierre
I love him. He's
Pierre
amazing.
Hardon
He's
will be
amazing.
joining us.
He's
Oh,
amazing.
boy. Yeah.
I'm
Pierre,
looking
please,
for
you
the-
can't smoke in here. Jeez, you got to put
I
that
am
out,
so
Pierre.
sorry. I'm so
oh,
sorry.
boy.
I put it out.
Why didn't you say so?
So that's how we got on the topic. And there was
Yeah.
also a thing about some place in Japan and I guess this is done here in the States too, they turn, when they have an excess of beer, rather than throwing it away, they turn it into gin.
That's why we started talking about the French 75, yeah, because I hadn't had gin until that particular cocktail.
My experience with gin was that I didn't really like the taste, especially when I was vomiting it back out in buckets.
Yes, it's like perfume.
Yeah,
I think we should come up with the most pretentious uptown problem sentence today.
Oh, that's
and
all right.
I'll offer one. My new polarized sunglasses keep me from reading the heads-up display in my car.
That's true.
That is true.
Mr. Cool.
Right.
That's a true thing. You're relatable.
First, sir, you're darn right I am with 1% out
Do you
there.
have a heads-up display on your car, Josh?
No.
I don't either. I don't even know what that means.
When you turn your car on,
Well, instead of heads down,
there's like a little mini projector in the dashboard that shoots typically it shoots the speed you're going onto the
and
windshield.
it shows a little speed limit
But
signs.
if you're wearing
Nice.
polarized sunglasses,
That's why pilots can't wear polarized
you
sunglasses.
can't see it. And some of them have, it'll show you what, I don't know how this works. It'll show you what the speed limit is on that street. It has a little speed limit sign that's
I want to know how that
projecting.
works
just said
because when it goes by a sign, it'll switch. When you go out of speed limits to go to a different.
Does it really?
It's amazing, and you can hear the projector running in the
Yes,
dash.
well, that's the best part of it.
Oh, that old timey, yeah.
Yeah,
That's extra money you got to pay.
I
extra
just
for
turn the
that.
radio up. That's what I do.
I was stunned when I opened my car door and there was like the bat signal coming out of the bottom of the door showing me the make.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've got like wings on the ground.
Yeah,
when I
like,
get
what
out.
the hell?
A lot of that, knock off $40.
No joke. What is that?
And just don't put that
Here you
in.
go. Here's my second sentence. It's not 40. John.
I think you need to add a couple of zeros there, Josh.
It's definitely not
Well,
40.
then definitely, leave it out of my car.
So is that the most pretentious?
That's pretty close. Well, and the first time I had gin was in France with 75 and a
No, no,
$2,000
no,
bottle of wine. Oh, it's more pretentious.
I can be slightly more
All I said was
pretentious.
the first time I had gin in a long, long time was a couple weeks ago. I saw a cocktail menu and I was tired of drinking the same thing. I go, I'll try that. And I liked it. And it just happened to fit into the conversation.
I see.
I didn't name it the
I
French
can be
75.
slightly pretentious.
Okay.
Slightly.
The last time I had gin was in Milan, Italy,
Of course.
in my sister's apartment, Via Vivaio 20. Thank you.
Certainly.
And
I think when you
I do distinctly remember vomiting for about a day, and then having to go to a doctor and getting a penicillin suppository to cure my strep throat.
Great story.
Yes,
Yeah.
only in Italy, by the way. And I didn't know it was a suppository
Innuendo.
when they first gave it to me.
you buried the lead and everything. The suppository.
It's a true
That's
story.
nice.
And I didn't know it. They gave me these horse pills, and I remember thinking, these are terrible. And I said, my sister was out of town. I said to her friend Katrine, who barely spoke English, I can't swallow these pills. They're too...
She made love like a bench.
And then she tried to explain to me in her broken
over.
English that
There's suppositories.
it's in Lukister. You know something? When you have a strep throat, you'd put a monkey up there if it would make your throat feel better.
For sure.
You have a pretentious France sister story. Did you find a cat there?
In Italy?
And that was in Italy.
I'm sorry.
They were
Milan.
Puff and Fluff. I brought them back to the States.
From where?
I think I flew out of Rome, probably.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but it
Flying
was.
with a
Go to
couple
the
cats.
Local Humane Society. But you went to.
Oh no!
Rome.
Bringing cats into the United States wasn't that easy. But I had a syringe because you had to literally give them a. Yes, so
Sedative,
I was carrying all these chemicals in the syringe, and I went through customs. So yeah, and because you couldn't take. She was moving to England. You can't take cats into England. At that time, I don't know if you can anymore, but yes,
Okay.
very pretentious. Yes, so we'll try to come up with something even more pretentious as the day goes on. We have some pretty cool stuff.
My
in the
money's
news
on
today.
Josh. I think he'll surprise us.
Yeah,
with the pretentious
something
statement.
about your world travels in South Korea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have to be real sent? They have to be real?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I can't just make something up. Okay.
Oh, well, go try to make something up. Go ahead.
Well, I will.
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to let you rush me, you punk.
Why don't we use punk?
I love that.
This is pretentious. I once got into an elevator in a luxury hotel in Yugoslavia with Woody Allen.
Whoa.
How about that for pretentious?
That's pretty good.
Okay, but coming up on the other side of that, we have a kid trying to have the world's best mullet. We have Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And it wasn't Wolfie, okay? I'm going to tell you.
Kentucky Fried Chicken bringing back the chicken scented fire logs. By the way, I am in.
What is it about Kentucky Fried Chicken? I hear it, I see it, I want it. I can't think of any other food like
great
that.
marketing,
for me.
even though it's just KFC now.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Now, coming up, we have that and more. A great world record from David Rush. I'm so excited for Mr. Rush. This one's really fantastic.
Yeah.
Mr. Rush.
Friend of the show. Right now, I want to remind you that Josh is not sitting in any chair over there. That's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair, because Steven is the most hated jeweler in America, because
he sure is.
Because he's got such great deals all the time, every day, including Krista. Would you like to meet Krista? Krista is a beloved.
Who's Krista?
Well, Krista is a thing. It's a beloved engagement ring. The idea of this is it takes the guesswork and all that stress out of finding the perfect ring for her. It's a bright white, 100% eye flawless clear. It's just beautiful.
And don't ask for the Margaret. That's no good.
Yeah, the Gertrude, no.
Yeah, the Gertie. Hi, here's my diamond. No, don't get that.
Yeah, the Gertie you don't want. Where was I? Oh, I know. Colorless, high quality, round, brilliant cut diamond. It's a gorgeous ring from Steven Singer Jewelers. It's called the Krista. How do you find it? IHateStevenSinger.com. Click on the Krista Ready for Love engagement ring. Or lots of other cool things you could do. I might recommend the bracelet or the necklace around a pumpkin, a little Halloween just because gift. Thanks for putting up with the world the last so many months with all that's going on. Wouldn't a little bit of jewelry make it better? Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And by the way, they've got their policy of a super clean packaging, of course, for you. And they'll get it out. If you get it in before your order in before about 2 Eastern time, typically they'll get it out that day. Steven Singer Jewelers, real jewelry, real experts for your real love. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up in sports.
What I like to call argument starters. Evidently, this continues to be the lowest attended World Series in 100 years.
Well, that's because they're playing it in Texas, which is asinine.
No one can figure out what the problem is. Rams and Bears played a little Monday night football last night. I'll give you a hint. The Rams won. Mike Tyson is in sports.
That's a hint?
Mike Tyson, Mike Nolan put something in his eye. Hey, you got something in your eye. And you see those guys with bees on their face?
Yeah.
And, we'll talk about that guy. And David Rush.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Rob Haney, Mark Allison with you on a Tuesday, the 27th of October, 2020. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show. Got a great show ahead for you. Glad you could join us. Kostaki Economopoulos will be joining us to talk about the NFL, recapping not only last night's L.A. Rams defeat of the Chicago Bears, but, of course, the Atlanta Falcons lose again over the weekend. I'm sure Kostaki will be touching on that. And the Washington football team gets a win over Dallas. I wonder if he'll touch on that. We'll find out together. Coming up later this morning, it's Kostaki Economopoulos, the biggest name in comedy, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Bruce Springsteen has no idea what it means when he's trending on Twitter, but he's all for it. Springsteen recently became a trending topic because hashtag Springsteen brought up a Bruce emoji about how to strum a guitar. Fans kept tweeting about him to get the emoji to come up. Springsteen says a friend told him he was trending. He said, I have no idea what that even means, but he acknowledged it was great. Taylor Swift already has more American Music Awards than anyone else with 29. Now she's got 4 more nominations for this year's awards. One of those nominations is for Artist of the Year. She's won that 5 times, more than anyone else. She will be competing against Justin Bieber, Post Malone, The Weeknd, and Roddy Ricch for Artist of the Year. The Weeknd and Roddy Ricch are the ones to beat. They lead the nominations with 8 each. The AMAs will air live from Los Angeles November 22nd on ABC. And police in DeKalb, Georgia say Silento was driving 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85 when they pulled him over Friday. According to the report, Silento argued with police about how fast he was going, that he could go that fast because he's, quote, not a regular person. Said he was at a club promoting his new song and normally gets followed when leaving events, so that's why he was driving so fast. That didn't work. He was charged with reckless driving, speeding, failure to maintain lane, and improper stopping. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, German man has set the Guinness World Records for most body modifications.
Oh, no, wait, the picture is.
I am not looking that up.
It's awful.
No.
Oh, this can be very handsome.
No.
Hear his name?
Oh.
It's Hans Need Tattoos.
Oh,
Hans. This is hideous
Hans
looking.
poking skin. I really lost enthusiasm there towards the end.
You thought you were going to get it.
I was coming out.
Part of your body said go for it, then your brain went,
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no, there's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not? I would.
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
A little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever
There's a
you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
622 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Christy with the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy with a high of 48. Cloudy tonight down to 37. Mix of clouds and sun on Wednesday and a high near 60. We have 43 degrees currently.
Thank you very much, Christy. How's that forecast coming for Halloween?
Last check, it was partly cloudy and 56, but I can look again if you'd like.
But no rain, right? No sideways snow like last year. Yay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. This is the 27th of October, 2020, which means Halloween is just around the corner. We're very excited about that. Let's see now who's who here. Christy Lee, of course, is at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. I'm Tom. It's not Ace.
No.
That's Christopher sitting in for Ace Cosby. We do have coming up, of course, the recorded Ace Cosby joke of the day. All of the fun, none of the stumbling.
You know,
there's Chick McGee across the way. By the way,
when he comes back, we might take a look at that.
Yeah.
When he comes back, I could record one.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
there you
Right,
go.
Chris, don't get too excited, all right?
Christopher, what do you think about that?
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to try one today. Okay. Well,
All right, yeah. That's fine.
take some notes. Okay, where was I? Let's see. There's Willie G, Patty G in the next room. Coming up later, we have Pierre Hardon, the great singer songwriter, will be joining us.
One of my favorites.
He's of course related to our other favorite singer from France. Anyone remember his name? I forgot.
Pepe La Scrotum.
Oh, well, Pepe La Scrotum is, he
He was
calls
more of
in.
a correspondent. Yeah, I get
It's Maurice Chevalienis.
Oh, that guy.
Likes to give us a ring. Now, we had a little sports teaser.
Josh Arnold and Christy Lee are here, too.
I mentioned that you were here, didn't I?
You did not.
I distinctly recall the first
Josh
person
Arnold,
introduced was
Steven
Christy Lee.
I hate Steven Singer.
Oh, it may have been Christy Lee. You may have introduced her.
So I just forgot you.
That's exactly right.
Because you owe me $20. Now,
Then I need a
Wait
new
a
lawyer.
minute. That's not how it works.
Hang on, the pandas are getting upset. They need to hear sports.
Oh, I'm glad the fellas are back.
Oh, they have an audience.
Oh, they're playing. Oh, they're cute. World Series games are being limited to about 11,000 mask-wearing fans each night at the neutral site in Arlington, Texas because of the virus, and they are. The smallest crowds for the World Series in more than 100 years. Why is this a...
Yeah, why are we even counting
Why
it?
are they doing it there, though? That makes no sense.
Because none of the teams are there from there. Why would they do it there?
Why not do it Chavez
LA?
Ravine?
It's
You're outdoors.
It's their version of a bubble to control.
A little late for that, isn't it?
surrounding. I'm just telling you what they're thinking, I think.
Pointless.
The numbers must be low in that area, and they must be high in L.A. and in Tampa
There
Bay.
you go. Yeah. Plus, LA's, got
You
the
of all
fires.
people, I would thought would have been for this sort of move.
Yeah, anyone who does even a little
No, the
cursory
NBA
reading
did it right. I
would
get it, but for this, they couldn't stick them in a clean hotel for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Whatever.
Odell Beckham Jr., sorry, Browns fans. For those of you who want to go see him play football this season, not so fast, my friends. He's going to miss the rest of the year with a torn ACL. That's an anterior cruciate ligament. I made a mistake on the air one day and said interior cruciate ligament, and some smartass emailed me and said, all the ligaments are interior.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I meant the inside of his leg, but never mind. I'm not a doctor nor
Here's
an
something
orthopedic.
interesting.
Oh, here's Tom.
Dog lovers. Did you know that your dog can get essentially the same injury?
Oh, no kidding.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had to pay several $1,000s.
Oh, as much as it pains me to say this, the best advice I ever got in the world was two things. Tom said, Chick, you need a dog. He was right. And the second was, whenever your dog gets sick, give it a couple days.
Give it a couple days. They're dogs.
And
they usually come back. But no,
Mrs. Monkey pulled her knee the other day.
Oh.
Her wee knee, and she's gimping around, but she's better today.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for asking.
Yeah, one of my dogs had to have seriously had to have the anterior cruciate, what is it called, ligament, had to have it rebuilt. And I said, hey, while you're in there, can you do Tommy John surgery?
Yes.
that way he can throw the tennis ball back better.
And Dunder's doing fine now, but he just can't cut like he used to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
he's just
My
bad.
dog only played.
Oh, really?
Oh, never mind.
Right now, my house is just a house of dogs. We have another dog.
Can't imagine.
We have another dog
Let
visiting.
me ask you this. When you say something to a doctor like, hey, when you're going on that knee, can you do Tommy John surgery? And you were saying that as a joke of it. What do you do when the doctor takes you seriously and thinks you're stupid? I run into that a lot. They really believe that I think stuff that I'm saying, and even
I behave.
here I
I
say
behave
stupid
myself.
stuff, and you
I
guys
behave
think
myself around physicians.
Okay.
As a general rule.
Do you?
Yes. Although I do refer to my body parts with slang terms.
oh, well, that's important. Yeah.
Have you checked the pecker yet, Doc? Okay.
Oh, my God.
Didn't know you were going to go pecker.
See Pecker come.
I was thinking of front naughty, hang down, 8-inch hanger.
8-inch hanger, sure.
8-inch hanger.
This is supposed to be an 8-inch hanger, Doc. I'm sorry. It's just cold in here. And your nurses are ugly. Okay.
Your nurses are. Oh, you were doing fine.
That's because his wife hired them.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Christy has the tag. That's because his wife hired them.
That's right.
Oh, boy, that's a nice
That
joke.
happens.
That is a fine joke. We've all observed that.
Does indeed.
The general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, Stephen Jones, who is Jerry Jones' son.
How do you get the gig?
Well, they searched the world over, and my son will do it.
You know what? Can I say something? I think this is a disgusting reach of nepotism, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Yeah, really.
Thank you, Willie. My
Take it away, Dad. What you got?
son number 2.
Stephen Jones says the head coach of the Cowboys, despite their horrid start, Mike McCarthy, he's got his vote of confidence.
That means he's getting fired with.
And then he said, whatever Coach McCarthy wants to do, he can do. He has my full support. Last night on...
Conciliare, is that what Mike was?
no, that was
What was
Robert
that
Duvall.
called? Oh, yeah.
Tom Hagen. He treated him like a son, but he wasn't Sicilian.
Exactly. No, he was not.
Last night in Monday Night Football, Los Angeles Rams defense 279 net yards and 3 points in a 24-10 win over those Chicago Bears in Inglewood and the SoFi Stadium, a glorious palace for the Rams and the Chargers. My God, it's gorgeous.
Hey, by the way, SoFi, stop sending me the letters, all right? My student loans are doing just fine. I don't need your assistance.
SoFi, so good.
I like that.
What is SoFi? I have no idea.
I don't know, but they want my student loan debt bad.
Do they
They send me
really?
a letter every week.
Oh,
Is it a bank?
Southern Finance or something?
Yeah,
like
some kind of
that?
financing.
Or social.
Isn't the history of naming stadiums littered with corporations that no longer exist?
Yeah.
Enron Stadium.
Enron, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Enron's now NRG, I think. Yeah, if you go back and that wormhole. The SEC has fined Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin just because he's a jerk.
Oh,
No.
You can't find a guy for that.
If you could, he'd be the first one fined. Let me tell you.
It's because he wears that.
He wears the Steve Spurrier visor.
Yeah.
you're not allowed to do
He's
that.
that school. It just looks stupid.
Like sweatpants. Classless.
You guys know I had a visor era.
Oh, you did?
Oh, like 10 years.
I have a
Did you
visor.
really?
You know I have a visor right here.
Yes,
Oh,
I know.
sure, yeah,
it looks like he's dealing poker.
It does, yeah.
Every now and then I walk in and it feels like Vegas in the middle of the night.
Well, more like a church casino night.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's just one dealer.
It's because with the lighting in here after this eye surgery that I had, the lighting really bothers me.
So why don't you just wear a hat like you're wearing now?
Sometimes it's too hot in here. So
Oh, yeah.
See, the beauty of the visor is the skull can breathe.
There's really no beauty to the visor. I don't know what I was thinking or what other people think when they're wearing
you
it.
said 10 years. You
Yes, I love my visor.
That's an epic.
Chick, I have a question for you.
Oh, it was quite a tenure. Yes.
Did you ever do the backwards upside down visor? That was a look for a while.
It sure was,
yeah.
and it was baffling.
Oh, you were in that phase?
Absolutely. The
Love that for you,
sunglasses
Chick.
back. Oh, yeah. It looks like there was a big hairy guy looking back
the
at you.
sunglasses hanging over the back with the hat on back. That's a good look.
Yeah, Dad, you do not look cool with the visor. When you look like with the visor.
When was the visor era?
It was a tennis thing primarily, wasn't it?
It would have been the Tri-Cities, Pickwick, Troy, Covington.
That's when you were the visor guy.
So that was.
You didn't do that.
You sported the mustache for quite a while.
I had just a mustache, and you guys let me do it. Walking
kind of an
around.
Oliver Hardy look.
A little, yeah, about 330, 340. Then, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey,
I thought
really
you
get a
brought it
size
up.
340?
Oh yeah.
What a fat
Well, Josh, it's been pointed out to me that it's been pointed out to me by many letter writers that Josh sort of eases into the show. Usually the first break, unless we call on him, he says nothing.
That's right.
And then the second break, maybe a couple things. You must have had. Did you have your little snack yet?
Yeah, I'm eating.
Okay, because after your snack, everything kind of pops into place.
It does, but also I knew that you had this theory about me with that first
Theory, my ass. People out there are emailing me going, "How come Josh never talks till 7 o'clock?"
With you, once you get a thought in your head, and who knows how you get these thoughts in your head? Could be from the butcher, could be from a guy you meet at the laundromat, could be. It's certainly not any professional. It's people on the streets who you listen to. Once it goes into your head, it won't come out.
There's more than just me not talking in the middle of the break. First off, I challenge anyone to listen to those first breaks and find where I could talk. You won't be able to. Why? Because Tom and Chick have been up for a couple hours already, and they can't wait to start blathering away. Whereas I've only been up for half an hour. I can wait.
Chick's been talking to himself since 4:30.
Oh my God! The dogs check Monkey's ankle.
Right.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this.
Where was I?
I also like to gauge the room.
The first words you ever speak every day, are they to a dog?
Hello, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Most days, yeah.
Right. And today, since we have a guest dog at the house.
Some days I'm not speaking.
We had
days I'm not speaking to the dog.
Huge dog party. Huge dog party this morning.
How many dogs? 4?
Currently 3.
Oh.
But they're all big golden retrievers.
Right.
So
why don't you have 4?
They have, well, there's another one that'll be maybe there shortly. It's very complicated.
Do you ever come around the corner where to their beds and you hear,
oh, they're plotting.
And when you come around the corner, they go,
and then they stop.
yeah, oh, they're talking about me. I know it.
Yeah. Do you ever have 3 golden retrievers and 1 ball, 1 tennis ball? That's a trick.
See, listen to these two. They never stop.
My dog will not give me the tennis ball back. I don't know how to. I know I'm not a very good
I was
dog
even just
trainer.
talking and saying, listening, he's
they
doing
ignored
shit
you.
when My dog.
It's amazing. I'm sorry, what?
Well, I'm sorry, Josh, since you don't have a dog and you're just a lesser person because of it.
You're shambling
if
around.
you had a dog, would you speak to him or her first thing in the morning?
Sure. Yeah.
You had
Why
a
don't
dog.
you have
had
a
a dog for a while.
Yeah, whenever I dog sit or whatever, I always talk to the dog.
But I mean, what our point is, it's the first one we talk to in the morning. Every
Sure.
morning is a
Can't
dog.
even commit to a dog.
Oh, wow.
Now, don't you wish you were blabbing away there, smart guy? Maybe if you hadn't been sitting there in silence, he wouldn't have popped that out. I didn't
is that
say
right?
a word.
Is it somehow my fault?
Exactly. What's the first? Now, when you talk to your dog first thing, do you sit her down and?
They wait at the top of the stairs, and a lot of petting goes on. And then I have 3 stairs. They come down the stairs. We go outside.
And you discuss the day with.
They hear
what
the
they're gonna
Simply
do.
Safe alarm lady go. The house is disarmed, or whatever she says, and we go outside. Yeah.
And you go with them?
Yeah, 3 days out of 5. I'm presentable to go outside.
Do you pee out there?
No, I don't go. I don't go outside and pee because I'm not an animal like you.
I pee outside virtually every day. I've already peed outside twice today.
Good for you.
What is twice today?
Congratulations.
Yeah, my new thing. You know where that coffee thing is down there?
No.
Yeah, I prop open that door and then pee outside. 'cause it's-
Lord.
You pee outside.
Wait a minute, you pee outside here?
Yeah, by the satellite dish.
there.
We got to call HR.
You know, my first words every morning are a prayer. It's a little prayer, and I say, please, God, let Tom Griswold piss on a snake today.
Can you hear?
Agitating it to the point where it attacks his nuts.
No, I'm going
Can
off
you
the
hear
balcony.
this HR meeting? Hi, Tom. Thanks for coming in. Have a seat. It's been brought to our attention that
The
you're
security cameras have caught
urinating
you.
on our property during work hours, or people.
There's nothing back there but a forest.
Fellow employees walk through
cameras,
your
though,
urine. We're going to have to let you go.
That's why there's I keep a bag by the door so I can prop open the door.
Oh my God.
A bag of what? Sand?
Like a big, it just blocks the door. You go outside. Do you know where the satellite dishes are back
Yes.
there?
What is it about?
Is it some lady's missing purse?
You've got 4 restrooms here.
Yeah, but they're too far away. I've got it all timed out.
Oh, Lord.
Go back there, pop in the envelope in the coffee machine, put the thing in the door, go take a quick pee off the balcony, and contemplate whether or not those satellite dishes don't even work anymore, I don't think. Those are like 40-year-old technology.
So now he's just doing the satellite thing that he's been rehearsing with himself, going crazy in the back while peeing about the satellite. We're all talking about the satellite dishes now.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was sports.
That was sports.
What else have we
We're
got?
on Lane Kiffin. We're an advisor. $25,000 for commenting complaints about the officiating. ESPN has announced they will not hold college basketball tournaments not in Orlando in the bubble next month, saying plans have changed, and I don't know why, and I'm not taking questions. Due to certain challenges surrounding the virus, ESPN events lists 10 college basketball tournaments and doubleheaders on the website originally scheduled for the upcoming season in the bubble, including Champions Classic that usually Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State in that one. Also includes preseason NIT, the Jimmy V Classic, and Orlando Invitational. Scuttlebutt is the Jimmy V Classic is going to be held in Indianapolis, Indiana. Do not hold me to that. Mike Tyson, whatever this is, has released an EDM track.
I've got it.
Oh, really?
Willie, illuminate the EDM track. What is that?
EDM is electronic dance music.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
that's what it stands for. And it was sort of like the party music when I was in college. You go to a concert, you go to a DJ.
Is it related to dubstep in any way?
Dubstep is a part of EDM.
Okay.
EDM's the umbrella, dubstep's right underneath there.
Okay, all right.
I like it. I'm an EDM fan.
When we were in Vegas last time, remember this? That whatever the giant EDM music festival
Convention or they were
Maybe
everybody was dressed with wings,
Electric
and
Daisy
fairies
Carnival or whatever that is.
dragons.
in a hotel. It was crazy.
Ultra, there's a bunch of them.
People walking around in costumes.
Most ladies wearing very little. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was, as you may recall, were you there, Christy? It was 107 degrees one day.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, really, a real 107 degrees. And I remember that a bunch of the people got stranded out there because you had to take buses out, and they had people passing out in ambulances.
Oh, boy.
For the opportunity to go watch a guy get on stage with a laptop, jump
They
around.
were very scantily dressed.
You know,
many
Christy
of
was
those
there. You
girls.
remember it was the original 4. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
the original
boy.
4, is he?
Coming up, I'll explain. We have a little bit of the Mike Tyson song.
Can't wait till the retired 3.
Right now.
Careful what you wish for, pal.
Careful.
Good luck with all this.
Now, I'd like to move on here. Thank you very much. We have some of the Mike Tyson. And by the way, it's a great video. Really, I'm not kidding.
And he named it, the name of the song is Mike Tyson.
Yeah, the video looks like a Clutch Cargo cartoon. It really is good. Now, I want to remind you that a lot of people out there, great people, looking for work right now with all the things going on. So if you've got a small business, you're looking for good people, well, there's a lot of, like I said, great people out there. How do you find them? Well, try LinkedIn Jobs. They can match what you need with a candidate who's got the skill set, the qualifications that you need. LinkedIn is an active community of more than 706 million members worldwide. So get started by going to LinkedIn.com and find out about LinkedIn Jobs. They'll streamline your request for great employees. And in fact, you can get it down to a single screen, and then it'll rate them and how good are these people, really helping you in your search to find somebody good. So when your business is ready to make that next hire, find the right person with LinkedIn Jobs. Pay what you want. Get the first $50 off. Visit LinkedIn.com/Tom. That's LinkedIn.com/Tom to get $50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply. For all the details, LinkedIn.com/Tom. Great people out there looking, and you can be a great person by matching them with a great job that you've got. LinkedIn.com/Tom. Coming up, a little bit of Mr. Mike Tyson.
I'm Mike Tyson.
That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@BobandTom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Hey, don't forget to check out Haywood Banks' new animated video, Pumpkinhead, available right now on all of Bob and Tom's social media platforms, or just head on over to bobandtom.com if you'd like to watch it. Haywood Banks, it's a great song, Pumpkinhead, for the season. Of course, Halloween coming up in just a few days, I believe Saturday of this week, and you can enjoy the animated video with your family, family-friendly. Pumpkinhead and Haywood Banks at bobandtom.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The World Series games are being limited to about 11,000 mask-wearing fans each night at the neutral site in Arlington, Texas, because of the virus. They are the smallest crowds for the Fall Classic in more than 100 years, but players for the Dodgers and Rays are just happy to have fans on hand. The first crowds of the pandemic-shortened season came during the National League Championship Series at Globe Life Field. Game 6 tonight between the Dodgers and the Rays, and L.A. holds a 3-2 game advantage. And Los Angeles' Rams defense allowed just 279 yards and 3 points, a 24-10 win over the Chicago Bears last night on Monday Night Football. In college, the SEC has fined Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin $25,000 for his complaints about officiating on social media following Saturday's loss to Auburn. The conference also said the replay official should have stopped play to review the call after Mississippi's fourth quarter kickoff appeared to have touched the right hand of Auburn's Sean Shivers. And ESPN will not hold college basketball tournaments in Orlando in the bubble next month, saying plans have changed due to certain challenges surrounding the virus. ESPN Events lists 10 college basketball tournaments and doubleheaders on its website, originally scheduled for the upcoming season, including the Champions Classic that annually features Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State. They also include the preseason NIT, the Jimmy V Classic, and the Orlando Invitational. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Time now for Today in History with Tom Griswold. What happened? And special guest, Rito Collier.
Really wasn't a big deal and was a total failure, but it's always taught in history class. I'm not quite sure. The Pony Express.
Oh, yeah.
Folded up on this date in 1861.
Yeah. All the ponies died.
That's also, I don't know if you guys know that, that's also the first year that the post office started using glue on the back of their stamps.
What a coincidence. So it all ties in.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Has this ever happened to you?
Good morning, honey.
Good morning, baby.
You know, I was thinking, we've been dating a while, and everything feels so right. What do you say we get married? Here, I bought you an engagement ring.
Oh, Roger, it's beautiful. I'd love to marry you. There's something bothering me, though.
Really? What's that?
Well, for the past few days, I've had this burning sensation in my, private area.
A burning sensation?
Uh-huh.
I was kind of afraid of that. I think that might be my fault.
What do you mean?
Well, remember last week when I went on that business trip to Chicago? It's the darndest thing. I had way too many gin and tonics at the hotel bar, and I wound up sleeping with a prostitute.
A prostitute?
Yeah, more of a crack whore, really. The thing is, I didn't use a condom, and it turns out she gave me a dose of the clap, and I guess I gave it to you. Isn't that funny?
What?
Oh, don't worry. A little penicillin, and you'll be as good as new. Oh, you might want to pick up some for your sister, too.
You slept with my sister?
Well, there wasn't much sleeping, actually.
You bastard, get out of here.
But what about the wedding?
There isn't going to be any wedding.
Can I have my engagement ring back then? It was a little pricey.
Wow. You gave your fiancé a sexually transmitted disease, and she's really ticked off. That's why you should give us a call. We're STD.
646 on the nose at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That is correct. Thanks so much for joining us. By the way, you can join us again tonight at 11:30 on MyNDTV 23. It's a show we call Bob and Tom Tonight. Check out Christy's green jacket.
Yep.
Or Josh's...
kind of gray and...
Yeah, I'm on the fence with his shirt. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. It's gray and off-white.
Good, because I wore it for all of you.
Gray and off-putting, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
No, I get dressed every morning hoping you all like what I wear.
Oh.
Yep, that's all I think about.
Go, Josh. Nice. Let's see. There's Pat Godwin. That's Josh. There's Christy. I'm Tom. That's Chick. Just by reflex, I want to say there's Ace Cosby. Then I look over there and...
Oh, my God.
What, Christopher? I'm scary?
Hey, you'll get used to it.
I'm just I'm expecting a certain...
Yes, go on.
Thank you. Better word. It's Christopher. There's Willie G. I'm Tom. I think we've covered everybody. Let's see now. We were in the middle of a sportscast of sorts.
Yes, we were. And guess what time it is?
What time is it?
Today in sports history. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, fine.
What?
In 1961, this date, 1961, the American Basketball League started play.
The ABA?
No, ABL. There's a difference.
There is?
Yes.
Oh, this isn't. Oh, sorry.
No,
this isn't the colorful ball and.
No, I think they
red, white, and blue. Remember that?
I think the American Basketball League lasted, I don't know, about 10 minutes. Here are your teams: Chicago Majors, the Cleveland Pipers. Remember the Pipers?
Yes, I do.
You remember the Pipers? The Kansas City Steers.
Oh.
Long Beach Chiefs. Later, the Hawaii Chiefs. Los Angeles Jets. Oakland Oaks. San Francisco Saints. Philadelphia Tapers.
Why would you name them the L.A. Jets when you already got Jet? Never mind.
Philadelphia Tapers became the Washington Tapers, then became the New York Tapers, and the Pittsburgh Pens. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh Wrens.
I know tapering is what you do to pants if they're too.
No, taper's like a big.
Is it an animal?
It looked like a giant rat with a weird nose.
Yeah, that was
seen this.
The name of a team?
I think a taper, but that's spelled wrong. I thought it was IR.
That was a candle.
A taper. Oh, like a
tapered
votive?
candle.
No wonder the league folded. The name's stupid.
Well,
Is it TAPER?
TAPER. The taper.
The first thing up here is candle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A taper is a slender candle.
Candle.
Candle. Sorry, what?
The slender
Are you sure?
ones
Is it
that you put on.
Spell it again for me.
TAPER.
Yeah, it's a candle.
Yeah, the ones you put in the little candlesticks on your dining room table.
It's not an animal? Pretty sure it's an animal. But I thought it was TAPIR, the animal. I think we're putting
the tapers. No, it's
too much effort into this, and Josh is going to lose his mind.
No, you guys are fine.
You know why they called them the tapers?
Why?
So their asses wouldn't slam shut.
Well, certainly.
There it is.
That's what we were looking for.
And
when you play the Steers, you got to be careful.
I'm trying to find is there another meaning for this? It just says the diminution of an elongated object.
Yeah, that's taper.
What era was this?
61.
That has to be a misprint.
Something tapers at the end.
You're okay with Kansas City Steers?
Is this it's a term from tailoring? You taper pants. Would it be the Kansas City hems?
No, the Kansas City inseams.
Yeah, the pleats are playing the.
Although if they did do that, someone would object.
Oh, sure.
If you had the pleats. Well, as you know, that's a word from the Cyrillian.
This is interesting. This is interesting. I said, hoping. The ABL was formed, basketball mogul Abe Saperstein.
From the great Harlem Globetrotters.
Globetrotters did not get the LA NBA franchise he wanted, so he said, screw you, I'll start my own league. George Steinbrenner was involved, Jerry Lucas.
Wow.
The great Jerry Lucas.
I don't know, memory expert. I still remember Little Rock, Arkansas. He had a little rock and a saw.
Jerry Lucas, we should explain. Jerry Lucas was a great basketball player that did a TV show, and he would tour this memory thing he had. It's much like the Joe Johnson memory system.
Oh,
a little bit.
There was a basketball player with a TV show who promoted a memory system.
Yeah, it was. I'm going to say $1 billion. I bet he made $1 billion on the Jerry Lucas memory system. He went to Ohio State.
Remember that.
Ohio State giant brain.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't know why he wasted it on Ohio State, but.
Guess we should have taken
send
the
your
class.
letters to.
Well, Chick McGee was almost matriculated at Ohio State.
Oh,
I'm going to change that story a year. I attended a year.
But you were accepted.
You
but
can go ahead and check. I'm sure the records have been destroyed.
Well, the Jerry Lucas memory system was a good one, but it was not as good as this one.
The following is a paid commercial announcement for the Joe Johnson memory system.
Hello, I'm Joe Jefferson. Do you forget things you wish you could remember? Do you forget people's names? Do you forget important dates? Do you forget information that's important to remember, like important dates? Or perhaps you even forget people's names. That's why I created my new memory system called the Joe Jackson Memory System. With the Jeff Jackson Memory System, you'll be able to remember long lists of items in great detail. Does it work? Just listen to these testimonials.
I used to forget things all the time. You know, little things like where my car keys were, what I was supposed to pick up at the store, where my car keys were, things like that. Then I tried the Jerry Johnson memory system, and now I can even remember the names of everyone in my household. Thanks, Jack.
Man, my memory was the worst. I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago. And then I tried the John Johnson memory system, and wow, what a difference. My memory used to be the worst. Do you know there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago? Thanks, Jerome.
Yes, with the Johnny Jasper memory system, you'll never forget anything important ever again. To order this Jake Jensen memory system, just call 1-888. That's 1-800. Again, 1-877-5. 1-888-5. Or no, it's 800 number. Oh, yes, that's 1-888-352-4QML. The Jackie Jackson memory system costs only $19.95. That's right, just $29.95. Call today and we'll also include at no extra charge a notepad that you could use to write things down. Yes, you'll get the Junior Johnson memory system and the notepad, all for just $39.95. Call and give your credit card and ATM number to our operators today. And what's the first thing you want to do tomorrow? That's right. Call and give our operators your credit card. And don't forget to do what it was that I told you to do earlier involving the thing I was talking about. Your memory will improve, or my name isn't Jim Johansson.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, that's a take.
Good. I've got kind of a busy day ahead of me. I have to go record a commercial for my memory system.
The Joe Johnson memory system. We're talking about this because we were talking about the great basketball player, Jerry Lucas.
Yes, sir.
But I did the Wikipedia thing on Mr. Lucas, and it's got, of course, his high school and his career at Ohio State University, Olympics, the Cleveland Pipers, Cincinnati Royals. Then we get to San Francisco and then New York. It doesn't mention his memory system.
No kidding.
Are you kidding?
Someone better tackle that and go to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I probably won't remember that by the time the show's over.
He's quite the salesman.
I'm sorry. So we
coming up more today in sports history, including a very special birthday.
And also, we have our tribute. Mike Tyson has a new, what is it called? DMI, EM, DCH, FU,
DCK.
He's got this thing out there.
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest. I've been the craziest. I've been the outrageous. The vicious, the most destructive fighter ever lived. Mike Tyson.
You know what this reminds me of?
He's a bad man.
Remember the comedy song we did where we had George Lopez doing his Mike Tyson? He goes, "I'm the greatest fighter that ever fought as a fighter."
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds kind of like that. Of course, we did that 30 years ago. But the video on this is hilarious. It's a cartoon thing. That's what we'll come back with because this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mark Allison here with you on a Tuesday. Comedian Kostaki Economopoulos will be zooming his way in. Catch him every Wednesday on Facebook Live at 9 p.m. for his featured 50 Toasts. Just search Kostaki, 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 at patreon.com to join that community. And we'll be joined by Kostaki later this morning to talk about the NFL and what's happened this past week. Almost midway through the season, if you can believe it or not. And the Steelers are still the undefeated team, 6-0. Kostaki will be touching on the NFL later this morning, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Amy Coney Barrett is headed to the Supreme Court. The Senate has confirmed President Donald Trump's nominee by a 52-48 vote, with Republicans overpowering Democratic opposition a week before Election Day. Trump held a primetime swearing-in event at the White House and called it a momentous day for America. The 48-year-old Barrett will be the third Supreme Court justice nominated by Trump, and she'll be able to start work on Tuesday. Southern California Edison says its equipment may have sparked a Southern California wildfire that has prompted evacuation orders for more than 90,000 people and critically injured 2 firefighters. The Edison company filed a report with the State Public Utilities Commission that says a lashing wire may have struck a conductor in the area where the fire broke out Monday. That blaze and a smaller one nearby prompted evacuation orders in Irvine and other Orange County communities. That fire spreading due to heavy winds. And a 200-pound tortoise named Sparkplug is back home after a roundabout journey. The 60-year-old African spurred tortoise lived in an enclosure in Etowah County, Alabama, but pushed its way out of the fence last Thursday. A motorist spotted it on the side of the road, took Sparkplug to his own 200-acre spread in nearby Marshall County. After doing some online research, owner Ty Harris learned about the reptile being found and relocated. That's where other farmers got involved. They were able to follow tracks the giant tortoise left behind, and the man who found Sparkplug was able to return it to Harris on Saturday. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Anybody on the radio that sings like this needs to cut Bob Dylan a check. I don't care if it's folk or rock or rap or pop or tech. No matter if you are a genius like him or just some 3-chord hack. If you're singing like your voice is sore, better cut Bob Dylan a check. And it's 40 for a 60 for a then a is 103. These prices don't include polyps or setup and mechanical fees. The only caveat is the Nashville skyline, which we'll throw in for free. Cause no one ever picked up on that except for Dudley Do-Right and Pee-wee. Mr. Springsteen, Mr. Petty, Mr. Knopfler.
Minute after 7 o'clock at Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today, high 48. Cloudy tonight, down to 37. Mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a high near 60. Currently 44 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Number between 1 and 10, Christopher, go.
40?
Number between 1 and 10.
7.
Thank you. God, I thought I was talking to Ace for a second. 7.
Doing a good job replacing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. No matter what the issue or concern with your vision, Dr. Lanter can help. You'll notice I'm reading this without glasses. Thank you very much. Because Dr. Lanter put in my eyes and in Ace's eyes multifocal lenses. That's right, inside my eyes. Chick McGee had the LASIK surgery from Dr. Lanter. Find out about your eyes by going to Lanter Eye Care. You can find it on Facebook at Lanter Eye Care. Perhaps you've had some issues. Why not get your eyes checked? And you may be a candidate for what I had done, so I don't have to wear prescription glasses when I drive. I don't have to wear, I can get off-the-rack sunglasses. That's a plus. Because I went to Dr. Lanter at Lanter Eye Care. It's Lanter like a lantern. Light up your life with better vision. Maybe that should be his slogan. Thank you, Dr. Lanter. He's a cool guy, and he even dealt with Mr. Chick McGee and decided to continue his practice. That's What a great man he is. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. On today's date, it's the 27th of October, getting ready for Halloween. Very excited about that. Sitting in for Ace Cosby today. Once again, it's Christopher.
God, I love stilts.
You didn't say it right.
I'm sorry.
Here's the master.
God, I love stills. Thank you very much. Another 24-hour callback. It's a new feature on the show. Hope you were here yesterday. Just got this from listener Robert Hull. He says, subject heading Ace. I just tuned in. Wow, Ace ain't looking too good. No, that is not Ace. That is
Flu or something.
Yeah.
Looks a little pale.
It's like when E.T. got sick.
There you go. Sorry.
Man, I cried.
Oh, yeah.
There's Chick, there's Josh.
How about you?
There's Christy Lee, Willie G, and Patty G. And coming up, we have a special guest from France, I believe. The cousin of Maurice Chevalier will be here, Pierre Hardon. Looking forward to that, certainly. Let's see.
And we're doing today in sports history, and not only sports history, but now time for the Chick McGee home game.
Oh,
that's right.
How does this work?
Well, it's a quiz, and you play along. Today, we wish happy birthday wishes in sports to...
Yes?
Legendary Data Geekwad. Now...
Who?
Spell the first name.
Data?
D-A-T-T-A.
Okay.
Geekwad.
How do you spell that?
G-A-E-K-W-A-D.
Okay.
Who's Data Geekwad?
From what countries, Mr. Geekwad?
India. That's a pretty good hint.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is he a cricket player?
He is, Tom. Very good.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Just a guess.
It's it's the only thing.
So is he like the Pele of cricket or something?
He is the cricket captain and batsman in 1928. He was born in Valdodra, India. There you go. His last name is Geekwad.
Wow.
Huh.
I'm sure that's probably like being named Brent Johnson in the United States.
Could be very
different tradition with their names.
Patel, I know.
Sure, the Geekwad. The Geekwads may be a legendary family. There may be a Geekwad dynasty.
Oh, my gosh.
We don't want any trouble.
Here, Geekwad sounds like what you found on various computers when they announced the iPhone 12.
Oh, my God.
The old Geekwad.
Stand back, it's a Geekwad.
Right over the... It cleared the screen. I was so excited.
This on the floor. And that brings it back to sports. Mike Tyson has released an EDM track. Yes, that Mike Tyson. He's 54, and the track's titled Mike Tyson, released as a collaboration with LA-based group Tiki Lau. In addition to repeating, I'm Mike Tyson, he can also be heard saying, I've been the wildest, the craziest, I've been the outrageous, the vicious, the most destructive fighter. The music video features animation of the famed fighter building sandcastles, beating up a shark.
What? Beating up a shark.
And even fighting a sea monster.
I read that and I thought this is going to be terrible.
He is currently preparing for his fight against 51-year-old Roy Jones Jr., although recently that might be in jeopardy 2 days after Thanksgiving, November 28th.
And I don't know, is Roy Jones Jr.
He might be backing out. He was champion in like 3 different weight divisions or something. He's pretty good.
This is the video, the audio, I should say, from the video. The video, it's kind of like a Clutch Cargo sort of primitive animation, but it's really good. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's very, very well done.
Do you think this helps sell us when you get this fake excited about it?
No, I'm not fake excited. I read that. I thought, oh, this is going to stink. And then I watched it. It's really clever. It's kind of a throwback animation. By the way, speaking of which, we can do a quick plug here. We did some really cool throwback. A guy named David Adams helped us out doing a great animation of the Haywood song Pumpkinhead. It's really cool. There are parts of it in black and white like an old horror movie. Check that out on all the Bob and Tom social media platforms. Haywood Banks Pumpkinhead, the official video. But this is from Mike's video. I really mean it. This is really funny. Here we go.
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest. I've been the craziest. I've been the outrageous. The vicious, the most destructive fighter ever lived. I'm Mike Tyson. An international star. A warlord to strip your heart out. And guess what? I'm Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Okay, you get the idea.
He didn't let it go to the drop.
Yeah,
you gotta let it go.
Let it drop, man.
What is the drop?
That's where the dubstep comes in.
It's where everything kind of kicks in. Yeah, you gotta let it.
I was just the
drop it like
that
it's hot.
sound of like the Psycho Knives.
No,
like really.
You're the one who's excited about this.
You
let
said
it go.
It was great.
I didn't want to torture our listeners.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
go.
okay.
Go, man. Go.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm Mike Tyson.
Geekwad. Oh,
Yeah.
God. That's
That's
like
not
it's like an animal being tortured.
Yeah, I love that.
I can have a little,
That's really good when it kicks in.
I can have a little fun with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's great if you're high on LSD.
you're sitting on your couch.
That's not so rude. It would not be LSD. It'd be Molly. Okay, let's get it right.
Come on.
You're in the couch, nodding your head back and
Sorry,
forth.
what's the difference? I forget. I don't know.
LSD is a hallucinogenic. Ecstasy is what people listen to, what they do when they listen to this kind of music. I believe. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Okay, all right. Once again, this is Mike Tyson. This is called Mike Tyson. Is that correct? Once again, the video, and don't get me wrong, the video really is funny. It's just that, like I said, it's a throwback to kind of a cheesy animation style, Clutch Cargo like.
All right.
But here we go. See, my dogs would be howling now. And by the way, just a little side note. Did you ever get up early in the morning and they do that thing on TV where they did an audio test of the emergency alert
Josh was
system?
talking about this last week.
Whatever
It should be
it is.
illegal, yeah.
he
I'll
hates
vote
it.
for anybody who bans that.
And it and it wakes up all dogs, and they start barking. Okay, maybe it's just my guys. Okay, so that's the Mike Tyson version. This is the middle of a song we did many years ago, and this is George Lopez actually as Mike Tyson. This is the middle part of a song we did called "Don't You Grab My Butt Now." You'll recall there was some issues with Mike at the time. This was pre the really serious issue. So,
I think it was post the serious issue or right in the middle of it.
No.
Yeah?
No, it was not.
Okay.
But here you go. Here's a little part of it. See if you see any similarity. This is quite old.
I'm Mike Tyson. I'm the greatest fighter ever fought of the fighters. But Josh, I couldn't have grabbed your butt.
Yeah.
I had my boxing gloves on. It's incredible. It's impossible. It's ludicrous. I don't even know what that word means, but it's ludicrous.
Yeah, I get it.
Wait, here comes one.
I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Don't be afraid to show your derriere to me.
Very similar.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something we did with
Little Music Factory theme.
Yeah, and
flavor in there.
And we had a genuine hip hop producer, John Howcott, did that with us. But that's George Lopez as Mike Tyson. I'm the greatest fighter that ever fought as a fighter. So there's a certain similarity between that and this thing, I must say. But again, this is worth watching. This Mike Tyson little video.
Evidently not listening to. You won't let us listen to.
Well, I don't. It gets a little.
I will say I don't think anyone wants to listen to this first thing in the morning. I think this is you're at a concert, it's nighttime, and then look at this. They're playing the Mike Tyson song, and he's up there, he's dancing.
Oh,
How
you'd
crazy
lose your
is
mind.
that? Absolutely.
Yeah. But Mr. Tyson, a friend of the show, he's been in here. Were you here when he was here, Willie?
No.
Mr. Tyson was sitting right where Josh
Giant
was.
hands. I swear his hands are bigger a dinner plate. He could palm a dinner plate. It's crazy.
The mistake they made was not giving the band a cool name.
What's it called?
There's no, just, I don't know.
It's just Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I would have called it Iron Mike Butterfly.
Oh, I see.
Kind of.
Mike Tyson and the Mechanics?
Yeah.
There you go.
Dump. I'm the greatest fighter ever fought as a fighter. Dump, dump, da, 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 da.
Okay, 18 more minutes.
Okay.
That's a bathroom song.
Do
That
you
was
remember,
all that was
do you
good
know who
for.
Iron Butterfly was, Willie?
I don't know who Iron Butterfly is.
No one does.
No.
I think that they may have had
Way
the
gone.
first song in the world of what would now be called classic rock that was an entire album side.
Inagata DeVito?
Inagata DeVito.
Oh, yeah, of course.
17 minutes.
And when you're a DJ, that was the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, if you
would actually play it?
Yes.
If you had bowel issues.
Wow, I've never heard the full.
Or other issues.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, I love. No, I've heard the full. I love it, but I've never heard it on the radio.
It's a stoner class.
First time I heard it was here, and it was being played because the gentleman who was on the air was arranging the delivery of some concert tickets.
Yeah, well, there was, it's good for that, too.
I love that story.
She had to go in through the back, right?
Well, and her boyfriend was waiting in the parking lot.
Okay.
So they could go to the concert.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
Wow.
Hope they were good seats.
Those days are gone.
Well,
I bet she stood most of the time.
Yeah, she didn't wasn't able to sit down.
I like to play the short version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. The edit. And they do those radio edits like Light My Fire. They play the radio edit without that middle part. But this is the most famous radio edit of all time. This is Iron Butterfly In-A-Gadda. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. We have traffic on the nines.
That is an edit.
That is
So the beginning of that is okay, but the beginning of that Mike Tyson with almost the exact same notes bothered you?
Yeah, the nee, 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 nee.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to the Mike
That's
Tyson.
objectionable.
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest, I've been the craziest, I've been the outrageous, the vicious, the most destructive fighter ever lived. I'm Mike Tyson, an international star, a warlord to strip your heart out. And guess what? I'm Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it's that stabbing.
Well, that Iron Butterfly sounds almost the exact same.
That's
that
why I
nasty organ.
It's pretty
nasty,
shrill.
Nothing worse than a nasty organ.
Yeah, let's
Wash that organ, Willie.
Hey, I'm sorry.
It's not nasty.
Hello, Booker T. Yeah, this is Christy Lee. Nasty organ.
I didn't say that. I just said
Greg
that.
Allman. Boy, that nasty
particular organ.
No, that sound though was low. Well, we'll revisit this. Right now, I want to talk about why I'm in such a great mood today.
Why are you in such a great mood
Because I had
today?
a great night's sleep.
Oh,
Went to bed really early.
so did I. 8:30.
Turned on the news, watched it for 1 minute, and went, nope, nothing new. And then I said, I'm going to get some sleep. And I'm in my sleep number bed. So I set it at the correct setting for me, which happens to be 85, somewhat firm. Chick McGee, what is your sleep number?
100. I like a firm mattress. My mattress stays firm. It doesn't sag. It's a sleep number.
Christy Lee, what is your setting?
Mine is 35.
Kind of gooey, kind of marshmallow-like. And yet the sleep number bed, the beauty of this, you press a button and it changes. So you can, on one side of the bed, it could be firm. On the other side, it could be not so firm. It's your choice. And with daylight savings time just around the corner, time to adjust your sleep schedule. The suggestion from the sleep number people, go to bed 15 minutes earlier for a few days leading up to the time change. Try to get outside for a morning or early afternoon light to reset your internal clock. I know that my dogs always have an issue with their internal clocks. It'll take a while, but you want to stick to a consistent sleep routine to sleep better. Dim the lights, turn off the screens. They say turn off the screens for an hour before you go to bed. Maybe just read. That's what Josh does. Josh likes to brag. He reads books. Discover the Sleep Number 360 smart bed for proven quality sleep. Josh, what's your sleep number setting?
65.
That's very nice. Thank you. It's a special Veterans Day sale. Save $1,000 on a special edition smart bed, now just $17.99, plus exclusive offers for military members from our friends at Sleep Number. Limited time only. Sleep Number stores. Find them online at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Thank you very much. I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, we'll figure out more about Mike Tyson. We have mullets in the news, cool news from NASA and the moon. We've got loose horses and KFC, chicken-scented fire logs, Kostaki Economopoulos, Jess Hooker, Donnie
More
Baker.
sports.
All coming. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, have you had time to check out Bob and Tom's podcasts? I said that with an S because there's more than one. That's right, it's plural. You know what we call a gathering of Bob and Tom podcasts. Funny. Check out all three of our podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show free podcast, that Josh Arnold podcast, and what we're calling Bits and Pieces, a dive into the archive. Willie Griswold and the girls, Jessica and Jess. Go to bobandtom.com/podcasts for all of the information and news and to get the podcasts themselves. All three of them just waiting for you. Check it out today, won't you?
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Bruce Springsteen has no idea what it means when he's trending on Twitter, but he's all for it. Springsteen recently became a trending topic because #Springsteen brought up a Bruce emoji about how to strum a guitar. Fans kept tweeting about him to get the emoji to come up. Springsteen says a friend told him he was trending. He said, I have no idea what that even means, but he acknowledged it was great. Taylor Swift already has more American Music Awards than anyone else with 29. Now she's got 4 more nominations for this year's awards. One of those nominations is for Artist of the Year. She's won that 5 times, more than anyone else. She will be competing against Justin Bieber, Post Malone, The Weeknd, and Roddy Ricch for Artist of the Year. The Weeknd and Roddy Ricch are the ones to beat. They lead the nominations with 8 each. The AMAs will air live from Los Angeles November 22nd on ABC. And police in DeKalb, Georgia say Silento was driving 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85 when they pulled him over Friday. According to the report, Silento argued with police about how fast he was going, that he could go that fast because he's, quote, not a regular person. Said he was at a club promoting his new song and normally gets followed when leaving events, so that's why he was driving so fast. That didn't work. He was charged with reckless driving, speeding, failure to maintain lane, and improper stopping. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, the woman song. She's a woman. Yeah. She's a woman. I am woman, hear me roar if you don't open my door. I can do anything that a man can do, but I don't have to. Oh, the female sex has a lot more class, unless we're looking at a male stripper's ass. I'm a 21st century gal, but I can't set my VCR. She's a woman. Yeah. She's a woman. Well, I am not your hooker, but you're still gonna pay. 'Cause sex is a special thing and a darn good weapon. Because my body belongs to me until I get dinner and a movie. I don't sleep around until I do a credit check. She's a woman. Yeah. She's a woman. And I have a mind of my own, which I change every 2 seconds. And I'm not afraid to ask for directions because I can't fold a map. And I stand behind my man so I can nag him as much as I can. And I can fight in combat, but I can't kill a spider. She's a woman. Yeah. She's a woman. And I never tell a lie, but I will fake an orgasm. 'Cause I am the real McCoy, except for my boobs and my face. And I don't take drugs and I don't drink booze, but I am addicted to buying shoes. And I'm very proud of my age, which is none of your frickin' business. She's a woman. Yeah. She's a woman.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
All right, nice form. 7:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Quick forecast, Miss Lee.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy, high 48. Cloudy tonight, down to 37. Mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, high 60. Right now, 44.
This organ okay with you?
This is fine.
Oh, no, I meant...
Does it feel swollen?
For those of you just joining us.
Sorry, no, you were upset about the sound of an organ.
I don't like the beginning of that In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida song. Never did. I have a great friend who's a wonderful organ player. I don't mind that sound. It's just that particular beginning of a record doesn't make me happy.
Subtle synth on this. Thank you very much.
Not this. The In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida
It's
song.
not In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
It is.
In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, whatever.
In the Garden of
You
Eden.
said it again.
Who cares?
Well, I bet Iron Butterfly guys. I mean, those
Are they-
left.
I was gonna say,
that are-
anybody left?
care.
My name is in the Garden of Eden.
It's like him and some Moors and Monroe and
Well, here's the beginning of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Once again, this is the short version.
Ouch. That doesn't hurt your ears?
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
That's the short version. Once again, we're
the
talking
best
about Iron Butterfly because Mike Tyson has a new project out. It's an EDM little cartoon that's great, by the way. And I thought they just made the mistake of not calling him Iron Mike Butterfly. It's an obscure reference that no one gets but me. And
That's not true. Plenty got it.
Get it.
We all got it.
barely. We
all got it.
Did you
Try
ever
to keep up.
did you ever sit down,
Thank God for Google.
roll yourself a J, Josh, and then just drop the needle on the vinyl In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida?
No, I had it on.
I did.
I bet. I bet it was awesome.
You make getting high sound so lame. It's how do you take the coolest thing and make it dropping the needle and listening to Iron Butterfly?
I had it on CD and wore it out.
Yeah, and then you get sober and you go, God, that really stinks.
Oh, I still like it.
You don't like it?
It's a little, maybe could use an edit.
I heard it as a kid, and then
It's a little long.
when I was like 15, Nas sampled this and did a song, and it uses that sample and that really iconic intro, and so now it sort of has a new life for me. I get appreciated another way.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
want to say there was a radio edit to that. There was.
There was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7 minutes or something.
It had a certain feel at the time.
The French call it, I don't know what.
Used effectively in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy's Dead, you mean the great...
Not that one.
I love that song.
This is the
Not Superfly
Freddy Krueger.
Superfly.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6.
For someone who thinks they're right so often, I don't understand. He's so wrong. Most all.
You know my problem with the song Freddy's Dead, don't you?
What? It tells you that Freddy dies.
Yeah, it's a spoiler. Right up front. You're watching the movie.
I got the ultimate
You're watching the movie, and for the last 6 weeks on the radio,
right.
you listen to Freddy's Dead.
So
I remember when the Crying Game came out and that song, She's a Dude. Man, oh man.
So I'm watching Netflix, and I'm very excited that Unsolved Mysteries comes back.
Sure.
And I'm like 3rd episode in, and I think, well, they're not solving any of these mysteries. And then I realized, well, of course not, you dumbass. Now, Unsolved, and then they always leave up the 800 number at the end of the...
Now, Willie, if you're probably not familiar with this, there were a series of films often called blaxploitation.
Sure.
And some of them are really good. The soundtracks are all brilliant. Trouble Man is my favorite. The great Marvin Gaye.
Superfly's my favorite.
Superfly.
Once he starts singing, it's okay.
Superfly.
Love this
great
album.
music.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
And
so then the other one was Shaft. All with great music. And the music at the time was everywhere.
And like Dolomite, right? Is this the kind of genre?
So so here we go. This is and this song was a huge hit, at least where I was anyway. And you'd heard this all the time.
It's hard to understand. That was love.
Curtis Mayfield.
This is great, yeah.
I'm sure all would agree that his misery was this woman and things. Now Freddy's dead. Now Freddy's dead.
So he just told you Freddy's dead.
No, Freddy's dead.
This is like if there was a song.
I contend.
Orson Welles is Kane. Bruce Willis is a ghost.
Yeah.
Snow Globe pulls down the stairs.
Rosebud is a sled. What?
Well, this makes no sense to me because you love it when TV show themes tell you exactly what's
Yes,
happening.
but I don't want him to tell me the end.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I guess.
In this episode of MASH, guess who dies in the end?
Chick, have you ever had that?
Hello, Larry.
Have you ever had...
Goodbye. Never mind.
If you ever watch something on a streaming service and then it shows you a screenshot from the next episode and you have a spoiler from... Yep, I've had that before.
They've really got to curate those better.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
The worst one is that movie Reds.
I've never seen it with Jack Nicholson and Warren Beatty.
I don't think any copies exist anymore.
I don't think
I've got to see that.
Maybe a kinescope.
Good movie. But the poster is of the end where they get back.
It doesn't stop. Hey, this
Same with
is the
Free
beginning.
Willy.
I always said that Trouble Man in the beginning sounds like the instruments falling out of the truck when they pull away too fast.
Who didn't close the gate?
Son of a... Come on!
Okay, some of those may have been had. The Jetsons come.
Oh, the Jetsons. Okay.
Could we hear? I have the real one.
Oh, okay.
This is
tell me the difference.
When Marvin Gaye's voice kicks in, his voice was such an instrument. Tim Wilson used to say, Marvin Gaye is the only guy that could, thank you for mentioning this. Tim Wilson used to say the great Marvin Gaye was the only guy who could make a protest song, a panty dropper.
Yes.
Which he did. But this is from Trouble Man. See, already it's got kind of ominous.
Yeah, building, yeah.
Will you let it play and not talk?
I'm trying to explain this to Christy because she doesn't get it.
I get it.
No, you hate the organ. You already said.
No, she doesn't hate the organ. Just that one organ.
No, I think she hates you. You're missing the point.
She hates your organ.
Denominator here.
Here it
Trust
comes.
me.
Here it comes. Stop it. Chick's ruining it. Little xylophone action.
Okay. You just can't help it.
Nope, you cannot.
You can't let anything be or play or exist.
You have to, Josh, help me with this. When one takes the text of a book, you explain it to the class piece by piece so they understand the process.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to Christy, who hates organ music, that
I did not.
the genius.
I think the original
subtlety.
when they played that on the radio when it was a hit, this jockey would tell you what was going on in each instrument as it came in. I remember that.
I thought they edited that whole part out. The front.
He's being sarcastic.
Here's a xylophone. Oh, that's a drum.
I never said I hated organ music. Now you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't like the organ intro to that.
To Inagata Davida?
Yes.
Okay. But it's a little shrill, I'll give you that.
There's the bass and there's the guitar, which is like a smaller bass with more strings.
That happens in Tubular Bells.
Oh.
Glockenspiel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. Now, listen to this one, Christy. This is from that same era. Here you see if you can identify this one, Willie.
Who's the cat that won't come out when there's danger all around?
I love that.
Great. The next word is shaft.
Shaft.
Can you dig it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Okay.
Let it play.
Now, Isaac Hayes was also chef in South Park.
Yeah.
Did they ever play on that and do a chef song?
I don't know.
I think they did.
Was that too obvious to them? If you know what I mean? Were they just
funny.
like, that's pretty on the nose?
I don't know. Those guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
Just talking about
They
chef.
scarcely miss, so I imagine they would have did it, you know?
Right.
We're not speaking of. No, let's just get back to Shaft, please.
Yes.
Here we go. Right on.
I know.
I can't get away with saying right on. Al and I discussed this last week.
God, could you just let this play?
They say this cat Shaft is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
I'm talking about Shaft.
He can dig it.
He can dig it. Can you dig it, Christy?
I can dig it. Chick's gonna murder someone.
Chick's gonna leave.
Who's enjoying this? I need the list of people. It won't take long. The names and their phone numbers.
Tom is.
Anything to get people to listen to Trouble Man. It's well worth it. Not to
We
mention
were
Shaft.
playing Shaft.
Yeah, we sure would. Well, we played so much, it's hard to remember what we played.
Here's Trouble Man.
And there was talking, and then there was...
Oh, I know.
You know what I like to play? Russian roulette.
Yeah. Let me bring in the 38.
With 6 bullets.
Hey, let's get back to sports.
This will cheer you up.
Son of a
Since
bitch.
we're doing...
Can we get back to sports?
This will cheer... I really hate sports. Let's get to...
Protest song that's a panty dropper.
Yeah, that's the great Tim Wilson. And I'll tell you something odd about that Booty song. Tim was trying to recreate kind of that Philadelphia horn sound when he did that album. And the Booty song ended up being kind of a hit in the Caribbean. And Pat, did you ever hear it when you were on?
No, but I heard it was a hit, though. Yeah.
Yeah. It apparently, I don't know. I've heard this from several comedians that they were spent a lot of time in the Caribbean, and that would be this. They'd play that song. You'd be at the poolside, and all of a sudden, Tim Wilson's Booty song would come on. But he's the one who said that Marvin Gaye could do a protest song that was a panty dropper. Mama, mama. Can you imagine being able to sing like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff's great.
Now, okay, sorry. And sadly, he's gone, and no jokes.
Tim's
okay.
gone,
I'm sorry.
Gone.
How's the Washington
Mayfield's
Football Club doing
gone.
after that huge victory?
A phone press conference with the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Nolan had to be put on hold after Nolan got Tabasco sauce in his eye.
Nolan.
He was fielding questions on a call with the reporters yesterday. He abruptly had to leave.
Did you see this?
He explained he'd gotten Tabasco on his finger and accidentally touched his eye. He
Yikes.
returned after several minutes and said, "My eye feels a lot better." It was burning.
Is there speculation he was making that up and he was actually crying?
He's probably been,
didn't know.
After seeing the Dallas Cowboys play, maybe that would be the only way to really watch them is if both your eyes are infused with Tabasco sauce.
Cowboys aren't very good this year. It's a real issue.
Now, Josh, I know that you've often said off the air that Tabasco sauce is the only way to keep you from handling yourself during the show.
That's right. I have to cover my hands in it and go ahead and sprinkle a little down my urethra. That way.
Right down the hole. Right down the hole, baby.
Yep. Shuts everything down. Yeah.
Now and then. Christopher, now you're a Frank's Red Hots man, right?
Yeah.
So am I. Love it.
He puts that ass on everything.
Everything.
Good.
This audio. I heard it driving in this morning. This is how little is going on in sports.
Yeah, I don't
They're having
know why
one of
this
the secondary coaches talking about Tabasco in the eye.
Oh, baby. Check this out. A man in China set the Guinness World Record for taking on the heaviest mantle of bees.
Ooh.
Mantle of
These creep me out.
Is that like a beard?
Ruan Liang Ming earned the title. He was covered in just over 140 pounds of bees.
Holy
cow. That's too many bees.
That's way too many. Footage shows Liang Ming standing completely motionless on a scale as bowls upon bowls of bees are poured over him, covering his entire face and body.
It's so hideous.
Not just on his chin, a beard of bees, but his entire body. 140 pounds of bees.
That's heavy.
That's a lot of bees.
That's heavy.
Okay,
man.
Christy, now look at it. It looks like a statue
bees.
covered in, imagine a statue completely covered with inches of mud, except they're bees.
How did he breathe?
And obviously lots
Very
of them
careful.
are landing on him. Yeah, it's so weird and disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, God. Christy's
How
right.
is he
How is this guy? And
breathing?
you can see there are thousands of bees flying around.
You think any of them made their way inside?
Oh, why
Could
would
happen.
you do this?
There are many openings.
So we're back to the red hot
the pee hole?
your urethra. And this was done. This was done pre-COVID. So
We're just now talking about?
no one has a mask.
We need better news people.
What the hell happened?
I know it was
Quite a while ago.
The Guinness Book of World Records releases.
I know. You know I'm
official
teasing.
records.
The wheels turn slowly.
You'd like to find a G record every day. Why don't you just make
Nobody
one?
says we have to have one every.
There are people who love this feature. Coming up, we have. Well, just a second. I'm not.
Part two.
I want to talk about this guy for a second.
What?
It's not a second.
We've missed an opportunity for some really bad jokes.
We sure have.
Yeah, this guy, he's not honestly the number one guy that gets bees on his body.
No, he's not?
Yeah, he's the bee guy.
Ah.
Okay.
Not the
Well,
A guy.
yeah.
I would have gone with the A guy.
Yeah.
Right, it's a mixed metaphor a
B
little
guy,
bit.
yeah.
Well, see you guys later, I guess.
Hey, look.
No, you can stay.
we all give it a shot.
I think that's fine.
Anybody
talking
could-
about it. You got some good notes.
Anybody you learned?
It's constructive. It's all
You've learned about Shaft.
Yes.
You've learned about Trouble Man today.
Honestly, I'm just glad that I could learn from the best.
Yeah. This guy didn't do this sober. He was really buzzed. Thank you.
All right. There you go. All right.
See, that's how you tell a
That's
joke.
how you do it. Damn.
That's how you do it,
He
man.
wasn't naked, of course. He had on a yellow jacket. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Hey,
And he tried to pick
hey,
up.
you want to pick up your check on the way out?
Well, this guy tried to pick up some chicks, couldn't do it. They all said buzz off.
Oh, yeah.
And they were on Bumble.
Of course they were.
Oh, of
nice,
course.
Pat.
They
Very
should have gotten married.
nice.
That was a good joke, Pat. Thank you very much. You know you're still here.
I was ready to do Frank. If Frank was going to come in and take over for a little
he
bit.
was?
Yeah.
Are we? Can we come back with Frank and just next?
What about the?
Oh, he
we come
wasn't
back-
happy. He may have left.
Let him do Frank now. I can do the world record when we come back. No?
We'll do
Okay.
both. Oh.
All right, you got Frank. Do you want to explain the background on this thing?
Well, it's about that Tabasco in your eyes thing there, Tom. I had written a song years ago about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now this is what this guy's a Dallas Cowboy.
Defensive coordinator Mike Nolan.
Gets Tabasco in his eye. Okay, so go ahead.
I ordered the number 2, the pulled pork barbecue. Whoa, it cannot be denied. With potatoes fried. Got the hot sauce on the side. Sure. That's how you do it, Josh. You don't put it right on the meat there or on your penis either. This place is tasty. What a find. But I touched my face. I'm blind. Whoa. Hot sauce made me cry. Medium, that's a lie. I got Tabasco in my eye.
Thank you, Frank.
Old red eyes.
That's good.
I'm glad you liked it, Frank.
Yeah,
Chili says hi, Josh.
Damning with faint praise from Sinatra.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Medium is a lie. We've all been to that barbecue place.
That's for sure.
Don't you wish you could do what they do in the cartoons when they get something too hot? All of a sudden, it comes start steam out of their ears. It's the best. That was nice, Pat. Thank you very much. Coming up, we have a friend of Pat's is here.
Who's that?
Well, he's from France.
Oh.
Who is it again, Pat?
He comes from France.
Pierre Hardon is here. Pierre
Hardon. We'll look forward to hearing from Pierre Hardon. Coming up, a really cool world record from good friend of the show, David Rush. This is a really good one, and I am going to ask Josh.
Stay away, David.
To try to do just one of the things that he does in this record.
All right.
I have a...
Can I hit him in the face?
Who, David Rush or Josh? Oh, sure. I don't care.
Okay, thanks.
What are you trying to turn me on?
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know what to do this afternoon at 1 p.m. If you missed today's show or want to hear it again, we'll have an all-day replay for you beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. It's Bob and Tom's all-day replay hosted by Christopher. We'll replay today's show back to back to back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The World Series games are being limited to about 11,000 mask-wearing fans each night at the neutral site in Arlington, Texas because of the virus. They are the smallest crowds for the Fall Classic in more than 100 years, but players for the Dodgers and Rays are just happy to have fans on hand. The first crowds of the pandemic-shortened season came during the National League Championship Series at Globe Life Field. Game 6 tonight between the Dodgers and the Rays. and LA holds a 3-2 game advantage. And Los Angeles' Rams defense allowed just 279 yards and 3 points, a 24-10 win over the Chicago Bears last night on Monday Night Football. In college, the SEC has fined Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin $25,000 for his complaints about officiating on social media following Saturday's loss to Auburn. The conference also said the replay official should have stopped play to review the call after Mississippi's fourth quarter kickoff appeared to have touched the right hand of Auburn's Sean Shivers. And ESPN will not hold college basketball tournaments in Orlando in the bubble next month, saying plans have changed due to certain challenges surrounding the virus. ESPN Events lists 10 college basketball tournaments and doubleheaders on its website, originally scheduled for the upcoming season, including the Champions Classic that annually features Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State. They also include the preseason NIT, the Jimmy V Classic, and the Orlando Invitational. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
When you say it's time, it sounds like you're going to go.
Like, hey, baby, it's time.
24 minutes after
It's time.
No, get this kind of enthusiasm, Chris.
God, I love Stills.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, Dad, I was meaning to ask you. I know you love Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Who's your favorite guy in Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
God, I love Stills.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Steven
And how
Stills.
about photos? What kind of photos do you like?
God, I love Stills.
Oh, the stills. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, do you ever do any bootlegging? And if so, how do you prepare your moonshine?
God, I love Stills. You done now?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. You ever driven in a Corvette? What do you
I'm a little bit tall for the vet.
Are you really?
It's a big car.
Yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah.
Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr.
Check me out.
Success. That's Greg Hahn.
You guys can't see the camera, but Christy just
I have very
like she was
small
getting ready to
hands.
eat a giant Subway sandwich.
Right.
Yeah, by the
At
way,
a 60
Christy,
degree
I
angle.
think maybe the reason it's been a while since you had a date is if that's your standard, we're going to need a horse.
No. Oh my gosh. No.
Did you see her hand?
Yeah, she
does very well
like she
for
was
herself.
She was
holding a
about to
football.
drop whatever she was imagining because the grass was so wide.
I was thinking of a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
okay.
a penis.
Well, all right.
show us how you hold the penis.
Do the penis hold, Christy.
Now we're going to get arrested again. Stop it.
Depends on if it's one hand or two.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Thank you, Dreamboat. 7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. We got a TV show. It's Bob and Tom tonight. It'll be on MyIndy TV 23 tonight at 11:30. Special edition as Saturday turns to Sunday at midnight. And then when is the daylight savings time thing kicking in or going away?
Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Are you going to be up that late?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. Let's see now. Sitting in for Ace Cosby today. Let's start right there. It's Christopher.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Oh, wait, try that again. I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's very good.
A little Tribbiani, a little Friends action.
He will not be doing the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
No?
I know because.
Why not?
Why?
Because he'll be doing the Chris joke of the day.
Do you have one? Yeah. Oh, well, let's just stop the show. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a man of the street. Of the streets in the suburbs. It's Christopher with the joke of the day. Go ahead.
I got up early this morning and stared at an orange juice can for 3 hours.
Oh.
It said concentrate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ace could be in trouble.
Not bad, my friend.
Well, let's try it out here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not here in person, but this is the op-ed page of contemporary culture with Mr. Ace Cosby.
Which sea creature makes the best tuba player?
I don't know.
The blowfish. Which sea creature makes the best tuba player? The blowfish.
That's what I thought he said.
He said it twice.
That's really good.
I don't know why he said it twice.
Why?
I don't know.
A Chris joke and an Ace joke. That was like a side-by-side milkshake.
Yeah,
cookies and cream.
Yeah, the results are pouring in. Uh-oh.
Milkshake, avocado, and motor oil.
Like,
what?
You like getting up early, Krista?
I understood every word he said.
I heard it I always heard that joke that the guy got fired at the orange juice because he couldn't concentrate. Right, the orange juice factory.
No, you're analyzing the jokes that we're doing.
Give him some notes. Have I try to help him? Yeah.
Let's workshop this.
Thank you.
Let's come together as a team.
That's what this show's all about, helping people.
We workshop trouble, man, and you get all mad.
I didn't get mad. I'm tired of it.
Chick,
Tired.
I respect your opinion, and I trust you on most things. But when it comes to the construction of a well-told joke,
yes,
I have no faith in that.
There's an old saying, chick tells a joke, the show dies.
Okay, very good. So we just had the guy with the heaviest mantle of bees. We're going to put this in the various Bob and Tom social media platforms.
Why do they call it a mantle?
Well, if it was a girl, it'd be a woman-told. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you.
Really, you want to take that one?
Definitions of the word mantle.
Fixing that joke?
I don't think there is any fixing it. When something shows up that broken, you
totaled it.
Okay. Well, this is really weird. The guy covered in bees.
Is there any is this a thing that beekeepers need to do?
Beekeepers wear a suit to keep the bees off of them.
No, sure, but I'm curious if they're like when someone dribbles for an hour, I can see how that would be an applicable skill to become a better basketball player. Does this have any sort of
maybe takes the fear factor away, I guess?
I guess, sure.
Oh.
And to give you the serious answer, Christy, a mantle is something that covers or envelops you.
Gotcha.
It's like a mantle on your fireplace?
Right.
That's the only time I've ever heard
the
of
mantle
a
piece
mantle.
covers up
Smart ass.
And then Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, he covered the women. What? No, the women.
Covered the bases.
covered the bar.
Covered wagon.
Certainly covered the bar.
Covered his drink. Went to the bathroom.
Okay. I'm sorry. Back to you, Chick.
Is that right?
Stupid world record.
This is a great one.
We're going to...
No, because Chick's going to poo-poo this, and this is a great record from David Rush.
Can you take a breath and
I
let
won't say anything for 10 seconds.
Quiet
cut under your nose heel? Oh, hey.
I'm drinking my coffee.
David Rush has, David Rush has set the Guinness World Record for most times to bounce a table tennis ball, ping pong, off the wall and catch it back in his mouth in 30 seconds.
Huh. All right.
Rush said he practiced the record on and off for over a year before officially attempting the record. Where does he find the time to practice all these for over a year?
Mom, you think Dad will ever eat dinner with us again?
No, honey. He's practicing with his little ping pong ball
super
again.
Talented.
He's got his work. You know.
Keep it down in there. I'm practicing. Daddy has work to do.
Now,
Daddy's working.
This is a hard one. When I read it, I didn't understand what was going on. Then I saw the video of Mr. Rush.
Standing over 3 feet away, he released a table tennis ball from his mouth.
Yeah.
Arced it into the wall, caught it back in his mouth 43 times in 30 seconds.
Oh, my gosh.
It is unbelievable.
How close to the wall is he?
3 feet.
Just over 3 feet.
So he's not like 1 inch away where it can just bounce in and out.
No, but still, he's got a...
The previous record was 34 times.
What I'm saying is that's way more impressive that he's 3 feet away.
And he's got to shoot it out of his mouth.
Right.
And then catch it, and then...
Willie, do you ever see that? You ever see that girl shoot a ping pong ball?
Oh, I've never seen that.
Wow, all the way across the room.
Josh, I'm going to sterilize.
You'll never forget it after you see it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Don't go down Volco Road. I'm sterilizing my hands right now, Josh, because I have a brand new ping pong ball right here.
You're going to touch it before you give it to him?
He's sterilized.
I just sterilized my hands.
Prepared for this?
And then what I'd like you to do is put this in your mouth.
Right.
and then shoot it at the wall and catch it.
Well, wouldn't you have to use the glass?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can use the glass.
Our walls are carpeted.
And it leans
It's
in.
an
It's
angle.
angled in.
Yeah.
It's not going to be
He
fair.
can do it on the.
I think if he sits down, well, that one's angled too. If he sits down and leans back, that might be fair.
I think that Mr. Rush may have used an angled wall as well.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Now, so you put it in your mouth. Stand 3 feet from any wall. Is that good?
You're gonna blow it at me?
Josh has the ping pong. You're too close. Back up. He has the ping pong
that's
ball
4
in his
feet.
mouth. And you have to shoot it out of your mouth onto the wall.
He's a size 12. 3 of your feet, Josh. Yeah.
Okay, and then you need to hit you have to catch it in your mouth. Remember,
You got this, buddy.
I can't get high enough.
okay.
That's the problem.
Then do it on your knees. I think. Wait a minute. We have Dean's coming in with a tape
Put it in your
measure.
mouth. Get on your knees.
Mr. Oskey, is this suitable for? Can you see this? I want to make sure that.
Oh,
wow. You overshot.
That was too powerful.
Yes, you shot it, and it cleared your head on the way back, and now it's in the island
25
of
more seconds.
Misfit Toys.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Christy has to climb over the desk to get it.
Awesome. What is
Now, do you want to clean it? Here.
You want to clean that.
You want to? No. Here, give it to me. Sterilize the thing.
There's a little Nerf bullet from yesterday.
Christy
There's
is
a
now
bunch
in
of
the
crap.
trapped in the no man's land of
Oh,
the
she
middle
get
of our
my Nerf
studio.
dart?
Yeah.
I didn't
All right.
think I'd say that.
Okay, Josh, you want to try her again?
Yeah, I'll wait. I can.
Do you have my $100 in there?
Okay, now.
You still owe
Christy,
Pat $100.
Give me your boobs. I'll help you back over.
Again, that's actionable. He didn't say anything. Okay.
Be careful, Christy. Give me your boobs.
No. Okay, now, Josh, the last time you did this, you did too hard. Go. Oh, and he spit it out and was unable to catch
I
it.
think I am going to have to get on my knees.
Okay, all right. Now he's on his knees. His mouth is full.
You're way too close.
Attaboy.
There you go.
And now he's going to. Okay. Nope, missed it again.
That was close.
That's the best try so far.
That was very
Now,
close.
once again, Mr. Rush, did this in 30 seconds. He did it, 43 times.
43 times.
Yeah, baby.
Now, Josh has the
Hey,
ping
flush
pong
is
ball again.
It's all skin.
Josh, this is a great thing to do at parties. If you do this, everyone will leave.
Don't choke.
Here he goes. Nope, not even close. It's pathetic. Okay.
Well, if he
He hit the wall and got it near his mouth.
So
He's
close.
going to get it. He's going to get it.
again.
Ping pong ball in mouth.
Oh,
Nope.
so close.
Okay, think pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, he spit it at the wall, got it back in his mouth.
Oh, my God. What did that take, 10 times?
Yes.
And how was it ruined? How was that perfect catch ruined? Tom said, think of pizza. Right before you caught it.
Yeah, and
But then you were
now,
supposed to spit it right back out and hit it again.
now, so the Mr. Rush, every
43
time he
times.
gets it, pops it right back out.
Yeah.
Not easy.
That was still
No,
impressive.
it isn't easy.
Yeah, and
Good job,
of course they don't talk about the Heimlich maneuver they had to do to remove a ping pong ball from his esophagus. But
All right. So
another great record from David Rush supporting STEM education. Thank you, Mr. Rush, sir. Our friend in Idaho.
That was fun.
Is that sports?
God, he's not
Do we
splitting
have,
the atom.
when we come back, do we have more sports?
I don't know.
No, okay.
Maybe
I know
we do, maybe
I
we
know that
don't.
when we come back, we'll have Mr. Donnie Baker. Also coming up next hour, Kostaki Economopoulos, Jess Hooker, and more. Please hang with us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Tuesday. It's the 27th of October. I'm Mark Allison. We're here live in studio, socially distanced, keeping our hands clean and keeping dirty people out of the Frigamall building. It's what we do. That's why Kostaki's zooming his way in this morning to talk about the NFL. Jess Hooker, we allow in-house, but we keep an eye on her. That's coming up later this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Amy Coney Barrett is headed to the Supreme Court. The Senate has confirmed President Donald Trump's nominee by a 52-48 vote, with Republicans overpowering Democratic opposition a week before Election Day. Trump held a primetime swearing-in event at the White House and called it a momentous day for America. The 48-year-old Barrett will be the third Supreme Court justice nominated by Trump, and she'll be able to start work on Tuesday. Southern California Edison says its equipment may have sparked a Southern California wildfire that has prompted evacuation orders for more than 90,000 people and critically injured 2 firefighters. The Edison company filed a report with the State Public Utilities Commission that says a lashing wire may have struck a conductor in the area where the fire broke out Monday. That blaze and a smaller one nearby prompted evacuation orders in Irvine and other Orange County communities. That fire spreading due to heavy winds. And a 200-pound tortoise named Sparkplug is back home after a roundabout journey. The 60-year-old African spurred tortoise lived in an enclosure in Etowah County, Alabama, but pushed its way out of the fence last Thursday. A motorist spotted it on the side of the road, took Sparkplug to his own 200-acre spread in nearby Marshall County. After doing some online research, owner Ty Harris learned about the reptile being found and relocated. That's where other farmers got involved. They were able to follow tracks the giant tortoise left behind, and the man who found Sparkplug was able to return it to Harris on Saturday. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A German man has set the Guinness World Records for most body modifications.
Oh, wait, the picture is.
I am not looking that up.
It's awful.
No.
Oh, he's going to be very handsome.
No.
Have you heard his name?
Oh.
It's Hans Need Tattoos.
Oh.
Hans. This is hideous
Hans
looking.
poking skin. I really lost enthusiasm there towards the end.
I'm in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Also joining us in the studio, comedian John Bazar.
Well, I find that now that I need a woman, integrity, strength of character, honesty, but really the most important thing, got to have a big ass. I may be outside the pale on this one, judging by all the magazine covers I see, but I'm done with these ectoskeletal, wafer-thin, rice cake chomping chicks with the Ally McBeal arms and those heroin-looking legs. Yeah. Even the 3 little pigs knew you don't build something out of sticks if you're going to spend any time inside.
That was one of the fattest things I've ever done.
I ate a pie in a car.
By myself. The apple pie that we had, it was so thick and beautiful. I just ate it like a piece of pizza.
Wait a minute. So you ate a pie by cutting it into triangular pieces and eating it one by one?
Like
what a weirdo!
Like a pizza.
No, like without a fork is what I meant. You pick it up and you eat it like a piece of pizza. You dick.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control. More
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're...
2 on the button at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mainly cloudy today with a high of 48. Tonight down to 37, mix of clouds and sun. Tomorrow high near 60. There is a brief rain shower moving through the area, but it'll be out of here quickly. 43 degrees.
Thank you, Christy. 11:30 tonight, MyNDTV 23. It's a show called Bob and Tom Tonight. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here on this, the 27th of October. Some introductions are necessary. Chick McGee's at the sports desk.
How about you?
Josh Arnold, of course, at his special chair. It's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
Hi.
He's sitting beside Christy Lee, who's at her base, the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Yes, sir.
Through the glass, it's Mr. Godwin and his friend from France. We'll be introducing Pierre Hardon coming up.
No. Ardon.
Pardon. I'm
saying it wrong.
never good
Easy.
with pronunciation. I can't get down. This is Tom. That's Willie G. And let's see, sitting in for Ace, it's Christopher. Christopher, good to see you, sir.
Morning.
Doing a nice job. Thank you very much. I enjoyed your joke very much. And please prepare one for tomorrow.
I shall.
If possible. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And we'll let you know if you need to prepare one for Thursday. Okay.
And maybe next week.
You guys are awful.
Well,
We
man
could have-
can dream, can I?
We could have a joke off. You familiar with that?
I mean, we've got a room full of joke offs, if you know what I mean.
Circle full of them.
Could you get the phone, please?
I didn't hear it ring.
It just rang. Trust me.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, how are you?
Hey, can you help me out?
Sure.
Nope.
We had a truck come in, so I missed the last segment, but Jamie Barnes said something about Josh was on his knees with one of Tom's balls in his mouth.
It was a ping pong ball, Donnie. We're trying to recreate a world record from our friend David Rush. He spit a ball onto a ping pong ball onto the wall and did it like 43 times in 30 seconds. Josh, it took him 10 tries, but he finally got one.
I guess we'll just have to trust the fact checkers. Man, I was going to let you guys know I'm planning to have a costume party at my house this Saturday for Halloween.
Oh, really?
Adults only, though.
Okay.
Now, I do got 20 bags of Reese's Cups in the kitchen for trick-or-treaters, and pump action Crossman chock full of Boston baked beans and frozen rabbit turds, just in case we get any tweakers or underage teens trying to crash the party.
Good idea.
Because it's going to be packed. Got Dennis and Wayne and them from my Dark League are coming. My mom Phyllis about a half-day shift from Xanades, Christy.
Yeah?
But they'll be in bed by 11, menopause. And I did send out letters to Kid Rock, Nikki Sixx, and Pac-Man Jones just to see if we can get one of these guys to take the bait and be our grand marshal this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your eyes. But one year, Joe Walsh showed up.
Whoa.
We're 99% sure with him. He was wearing Heelys and shotgun beers with Kurt Loaders, so if that ain't true. So it's going to be packed, and I don't know if we'll be able to stay 6 foot apart for COVID laws.
Well, that's what I was worried about. That seems like pretty
except
dangerous.
my cousin Lonnie, Christy, he's got BO so bad now that he's working third shift. He smells like somebody burped Tupperware full of deviled eggs. Swear to God. Even his shirts smell like feet. He stinks worse than Dustin Diamond's porno tapes. And that includes the Dirty Sanchez episode. But usually the only things I worry about for a party is, do we have enough beer? And who's going to judge costume contest?
Right.
I was thinking about going dressed up as 5G this year.
What do you then?
You know, I'm just going to wear a V-neck like Alex Jones, cover my face in goiters, and walk around screaming about globalists. I swear to God.
That's 5G.
Last year's winners were my neighbors from 2 houses down. I've told you before, they're swingers.
Yeah?
And they turned our wicker love seat into the killing block Chick talks about. Yep. Names are Denny and Dawn. Denny, her husband, he's cool with them, man. He basically just runs the camera. You know, even my cousin Lonnie got some action after she made him take a horse bath with some wet naps.
Sure.
But Denny don't mind. Hell, he loans her out more than their air compressor. So they're coming. Oh, she's fire-ass hot. And she's stacked. She had on a really skimpy, low-cut baseball uniform.
Right.
And Denny dressed up as a scout wearing a Panama Jack hat and carrying a jugs gun. And every time he aimed it at her, it'd go off. Swear to God. We got it on tape. 2 years ago, something scary happened, though. My 80-year-old neighbor, Mr. Dumars, he came to the party dressed as a gremlin.
Ooh.
No, not the kind from the movie, but the car.
Oh, that's bizarre.
AMC used to sell.
Sure.
Oh, he had custom parts. Remember them cars?
Sure.
Yep.
Well, anyways, old man Dumars had too much to drink and he passed out. So we hooked some jumper cables to his nipples and tried to get him back going again. But spoiler alert, AMC ended up in a meat wagon, went to the ER, but he won the costume contest.
Oh,
good. Yeah, hopefully that Montgomery Ward gift card helped offset some of the pain and suffering he had in the hospital. And Josh, now that you've taught us what you can do with ping pong balls, let me know if you want to crack at my neighbor.
Okay.
You watch enough of the adult film. It's about time you partake in one. And I know you love pizza, and they call her Little Caesars because she's always hot and ready.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're there by 7. They do the batting order then. And trust me, you don't want to have to follow Donnie Baker, the bastard maker.
Oh, yeah, no.
I've been her anchor 4 straight years. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I don't want a bad cleanup.
Nice. A jugs gun, Christy.
What is that?
That's what they use to measure the speed of, for example, of a baseball.
Right.
It's called the jugs gun.
It's radar gun.
Jugs is a brand. They have pitching machines. and
Sure,
all that,
gotcha.
You.
Thank you for the clarification. I'm sure a lot of other people didn't know that.
For those that did.
Because jugs means boobies.
Of
you
course.
guys.
Right, yeah.
I didn't want to know.
Awesome.
It's a jugs gun. Okay, very good. Now, got a couple of windbags here.
Oh, boy.
Let's see now. We have the bees. Want to explain the bee thing again, please?
There's a gentleman in China set Guinness World Record for having 140 pounds of bees covering his body.
On average, 3,000 to 4,000 bees per pound.
Wow.
This guy's a beekeeper.
Oh, okay. Well, man, doing some good work there.
That's crazy. Just
a lot of
insane.
bees.
So 500,000 bees.
And the big bee story was yesterday, and this was everywhere yesterday.
The murder hornets.
The murder hornets, they found a nest.
And they sucked it out of a tree. It was incredible.
You saw the video. It looks like these people are going to outer space.
Yep.
They're full hazmat gear, whatever you call it, and they're sucking with a special vacuum the bees out of this tree. They had to take the tree down. They're concerned that there may be another nest of them.
Oh.
Have you seen the movies of these things that they just eat the heads off regular bees?
It's crazy.
So it could be super dangerous and a really bad thing to happen. So that's our bee hunk for today. Now, have we completed our sportscast?
Yes, sir. That's sports.
Okay.
Has anybody
Game 6 World Series tonight? Yes.
in this room ever bitten into a honeycomb? Like, I've always wanted to do that, where they take the dripping honeycomb and then you can just bite into it.
The whole thing's edible?
Yeah.
You don't have to squeeze the honey out of it? I thought it was like a big sponge. You just squeeze it and the honey drops out.
You did, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is it crunchy?
It looks soft. It looks waxy.
I believe you can buy honey that has the
I've had
comb
that.
in it, right?
I have some right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Can you eat the comb?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like wax.
I love that
It's
song.
waxy.
Honeycomb,
Eating the comb?
won't you be
Honeycomb.
my baby?
God, he loved Honeycomb by Jimmy Rogers.
Oh, I don't know if I'm...
Just when I think you can't find another reference.
I like the cereal
It's
honeycomb.
100 years old.
Do they still make that?
They do.
And I think they bought the rights to that song as well.
Honeycomb, won't you be my own?
Honeycomb for you. You know what I'm talking about, Willie?
I have no idea.
It's kind of an old West feel.
Yeah.
This is the famous background band, the whitest guys we could find band. Beaver White. that is bad.
I think there was a group called Honeycomb, and they had a song called Want Ads. Got to put it in a Want Ad.
Oh, yeah, that was a good song.
Want It.
Now,
Young man, single and free. There it is.
Hear that?
What took so long?
Young man, single and free.
Do you remember?
I was just getting in.
Why did you stop it?
You want to hear it again?
Want it. Young man, single and free. Experience in a love preferred, but we'll accept your training. Oh, I'm gonna put it in the want-ad.
Yeah, that's very
And then you
Jackson.
put it in me.
Jackson 5-ish.
Sounds almost like Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do
Down
you
the
think you are?
Oh, it's
Mr.
stuff?
Big Stuff.
What'd you think?
What'd you think it was?
What was it?
Wiener. Thought it was Mr. Big Wiener. That's what I said.
Mr. Big Wiener.
Mr. Big Wiener.
Tell me.
It sounds just like that.
Who do you
I
think?
can see how you'd make that mistake if you were in Japan and didn't
Korea.
understand the English language, perhaps.
Mr. Big Stuff.
Well,
Tell me.
okay, there.
Sometimes we play music so good on this show that I just wonder why we ever even talk. We just play
Me
songs.
too.
that are so great.
And then we play Honeycomb.
Then we play the honeycomb.
I'd forgotten how bad that was. That really.
How?
I just remember the commercial for the cereal.
Yeah.
Honeycomb breakfast, sweet as honey, most post honeycomb for your home.
I remember honeycomb big. Yeah. It's not small. No.
That's the one I remember.
Honeycomb got the big taste.
Hey, real quick, here's
commercial?
Mr. Hangdown.
Mr.
See?
Now you can see how that would be mistaken.
I heard wiener.
How that would be mistaken for
Mr.
wiener.
Big Stuff.
Have you guys heard the new honeycomb commercial, the cereal?
No.
They have a new celebrity spokesman. Do you guys know who it is?
No, who is it?
It's Cardi B.
Cardi B.
That's
She's
a fun
a
B joke.
Or is it Beyonce?
There we go. I got a bad B joke now. Good B joke.
Queen Bee.
B. Arthur.
Queen Bee.
It's B.J. Thomas.
BJ.
By the way, he went into porn finally.
He did?
It was inevitable.
Yeah, but all the beds were too small. Isn't that one of the lyrics?
My feet are too big for
I'm
my
lost
head.
now, and I'm here, which is hard to be.
BJ.
Well, speaking of those things,
Yes.
our friends at GetRoman.com/wood have a word for you if ED is your issue right now. You lost your mojo, whatever you want to call it. You've been hearing about these pharmaceuticals for years. They are miraculous, and you can get access to them if you are indeed a candidate for these real medications by talking to the folks at Roman. How do you talk to them? Well, you talk to them online. You will be hooked up with a healthcare professional who can prescribe real medication. You go to GetRoman.com/wood, and you do it in the privacy of your own home, so you don't have to go to your family doctor and be all embarrassed. And if the medication is appropriate for you, Roman will ship it to you with their famous free 2-day shipping. Josh, how much is it?
Free.
Thank you very much. The whole process, very straightforward, very simple. Get part of your life back. GetRoman.com/wood. Once again, if approved today, you'll get $15 off your first ED treatment. And, of course, their famous free 2-day shipping. Josh, how much is that online evaluation with a healthcare professional?
Free.
That's free also. GetRoman.com/wood. Get part of your life back. Once again, don't forget that $15 off your first order. GetRoman.com/wood for $15 off. That's GetRoman.com/wood. Coming up, our trip through the world of the NFL. How's Kostaki going to be this week, do you think?
Awful.
It's going to be
happened
rough,
again.
isn't it? Oh, boy.
Falcons last-minute loss.
Last second loss, yeah.
No second.
Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, we call it the work farce, all that work without too much effort. Really, it's a lot of fun without that much effort. There's no work involved. You just kick back and relax. Normally, Ace Cosby's your host. I went through this yesterday just reading and reading. Ace Cosby's on vacation. Who is hosting the work farce? I'm guessing it's Christopher. Let's find out together, shall we? Right after the Bob and Tom Show. Keep it tuned right here to Bob and Tom 24/7. Keep that smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Bruce Springsteen has no idea what it means when he's trending on Twitter, but he's all for it. Springsteen recently became a trending topic because hashtag Springsteen brought up a Bruce emoji about how to strum a guitar. Fans kept tweeting about him to get the emoji to come up. Springsteen says a friend told him he was trending. He said, I have no idea what that even means, but he acknowledged it was great. Taylor Swift already has more American Music Awards than anyone else with 29. Now she's got 4 more nominations for this year's awards. One of those nominations is for Artist of the Year. She's won that 5 times, more than anyone else. She will be competing against Justin Bieber, Post Malone, The Weeknd, and Roddy Ricch for Artist of the Year. The Weeknd and Roddy Ricch are the ones to beat. They lead the nominations with 8 each. The AMAs will air live from Los Angeles November 22nd on ABC. And police in DeKalb, Georgia say Silento was driving 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85 when they pulled him over Friday. According to the report, Silento argued with police about how fast he was going, that he could go that fast because he's, quote, not a regular person. Said he was at a club promoting his new song and normally gets followed when leaving events, so that's why he was driving so fast. That didn't work. He was charged with reckless driving, speeding, failure to maintain lane, and improper stopping. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
Now, Lowell,
single?
are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Hey, no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Grandpa got his teeth knocked out in 1932. From a stray foul ball, Joe DiMaggio hit the count was 0-2. I'll never forget the sound he made when the ball hit him in the lip. He tried to cuss, he tried to swear, but the only thing he said was this.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Waking up a shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food.
Uh-huh.
Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow, I'm spilling my chili."
And the announcer for the Super Friends dead on too, by the way. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, he was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
He'd be like, meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl of soup with that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people.
8:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Cloudy today with a high of 48. Cloudy overnight down to 37. Mix of sun and clouds tomorrow with a high near 60. Currently 43 under cloudy skies.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Don't forget your shot at some serious cash coming up. That would be $1,000 possibly on the way, so pay close attention. You could be a winner. I'll also remind you that tonight at 11:30, My Indie TV 23. Let's see now. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check. Christopher sitting in for Ace. Chick's over there. There's Willie G, Patty G. This is Tom speaking. Christy Lee is over there. And Josh Arnold.
Hi.
If I don't say his full name, he has to pay me $20.
Oh, boy.
He is, did I get that right?
Yeah, I need
he
a
is,
better word.
he is sitting in the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. Welcome back to the program. Happy to be here. We will be hooking up momentarily with one of our guests. Also coming up in just a few minutes, we will be hearing from a friend of the show from France, Pierre Hardon. Hardon. Sorry, Hardon. Okay, Pierre. We'll look forward to seeing Pierre. Got this note from Chris. He writes, Dear Tom, after listening to the show for the last 30 minutes, may I suggest that you change your daily routine?
Oh.
Don't go to the same places after the show as per usual, because I think Chick and Christy will be telling you to beat you.
Oh.
I thought we were doing a good job.
Don't you think we thought of that? Okay. Come
I
on,
came here
use
to
your
collect.
brain.
Now, we have just been joined by comedian Kostaki Economopoulos. Kostaki has relocated to his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, from Los Angeles. And we can see you there, Kostaki. I'm surprised you don't have a black background.
It's
following the. Do you want to explain the end of your favorite team's, the Atlanta Falcons game the other day?
Yeah, we can do that. Falcons down by 2 on the Lions 11. A minute left. They fall on the ball a couple times, run the clock down, kick the field goal, and win. But instead, Todd Gurley burst through the line, tried to stop from scoring, and fell into the end zone. They went up by 6, and of course, you know the rest of the story. The Lions go the length of the field on the last play and win the game.
Oh.
That's rough.
The Falcons are so bad they can't keep themselves from scoring. That's my team.
And how many times has this sort of thing happened this year so far?
All the times. What's the max? I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I want to say
at least
cartoonish. At least 5. Yeah.
Yeah. My team blew the kneel down. That's what we're talking about here.
Oh, sorry to hear
To
that.
be fair, they don't get a lot of practice with the victory formation. Christ.
Now, what went
For
through
Halloween this year?
I'm sorry. What went through your mind when that touchdown happened? Where you think, well, there's no way the Lions can score.
Defense got him. They can hold him.
Honestly, I thought, okay, I actually thought, I've already given up on the team, and I do have Gurley on a fantasy team, so I was like, well, there's a little bit silver lining there. But I thought, if the Lions win this game, I'm going to have no choice but to sit down and write Falcons jokes for 3 more hours. And I literally go, please don't make me do that. I'm tired.
Oh, did we just? Kostaki just froze.
He's frozen.
I guess
Frozen.
the gods of the gods of the Atlanta Falcons are striking.
Looks like Kostaki.
He's back.
But at some point, you got to say to yourself, this can't happen again, can it?
Okay.
And this goes back to the Super Bowl last year.
Kostaki, can you hear us? Or are you? There we go.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
we lost you there just when you said you don't want to write 3 more hours of Falcons jokes. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's frozen again. Okay, we'll have to redial. Here, Kostaki, if you can hear me.
Well, we can't get. We don't know where Dean is.
We'll do it in a minute. Well, that's okay. We can push on.
Okay, there he is.
Okay. You keep freezing, Kostaki.
Oh, sorry about that.
Is that your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you're right. The gods of the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, they've had enough too.
Okay, we'll keep going. We'll try to push on here. What else is going on?
Oh, well, I was trying to say, for Halloween this year, I'm going to go as the fourth quarter because there's nothing scarier here in Atlanta.
That is a fine joke. I hope that came in hour 1. So
Yes.
you knew you could rely on that one because that's really good and very true, apparently.
Here's a question. Does every member of the Atlanta Falcons pull their credit card out of the reader right before it finishes processing? That's my team.
That's his team.
It's a common thing. The most common thing I think right now is the walk back to the car to get the mask. Just you see the guy. It's usually me. You walk up to the door of a place and then throw your hands up. God, dumb. Turn around, go back to your car to get the mask. All right, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, Gurley kind of did that right when he got to the end zone. He kind of tried to turn around. but
You
it's
can
in-
see him realize, oh.
Did the announcers right away comment on the fact that he wasn't supposed to do that?
Yes, and in fact, in the sort of the iconic photo that's floating around, he's on his belly on the goal line, and there are 4 Lions players standing around, and they're excited that he scored. Like one of them has his hands up in the touchdown. If you watch the replay, it's hard to believe it's real. It's just so pathetic. They obviously talked about it seconds before, like don't score, don't score, don't score, just make a few yards and fall down.
Why would they want to make any yards?
Yeah, right. Or that. They're on the 11. Stop it already. Fall down and kick the ball and win and go home.
Yeah. And you see it all the time. They see it all the time. At the end of the game, they take 2 kneel downs, and then they bring the field goal kicker in, and game over. There's no time.
Yeah.
They're down by 2, so they would be ahead by 1. But the Lions don't have much time.
For Falcons fans, the 2-minute warning is a warning that your day is about to be ruined.
Okay.
Did you see the jerseys? They had these ombre style. They were red at the top, and then they eased back to black at the bottom. So they start out hot and then fade to nothing. Where did they get the inspiration, I wonder?
Are they going to do the throwbacks this year?
Throwback to a time that's not this year would be great.
We'll be doing the 1999 or the 2019 jerseys.
Back to mediocrity would be a giant upgrade. In the other news, the other big news this weekend, Tom Brady is old. He walked into the wrong house already this year. He lost track of downs, and he forgot Antonio Brown is an a-hole and convinced the team.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, Antonio Brown is
He's
Tampa
back.
Bay Buccaneer.
I don't know if he's insurance, but he is a liability.
Yes.
Doesn't he still have another week or so on his suspension for isn't it multiple accusations of
He signed a 1-year contract, so
He's a mess. Antonio Brown
Oh, wait a minute. We lost him there.
Oh, let's all finish the joke. Antonio Brown is such a mess.
Yes.
That
you can tell he's
Marie Kondo said he needs to go.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, like that.
He's such a mess. If he were, he'd be a man's apartment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything there?
We're getting there.
Yeah. All right.
He's such a mess.
He'd be my finances.
Oh, okay. He'd be Godwin's finance.
All right.
Oh, there's Kostaki. Kostaki, if you couldn't hear us, you froze mid setup, so we finished the jokes for you.
Oh, that's great. This is better. I can write less. I'll do this better.
Like a Mad Libs of sorts.
Yeah. So it's Antonio Brown. What were you going to say about him?
He's been talking to a
yeah.
He's been talking to
a therapist. He's been talking to a therapist, maybe?
There got to be therapist.
Prosecutor?
Go ahead. You're there.
Agent?
Ex-wives?
Oh,
No,
this
we've
is
lost
so
him. This is, I'm sure this is an excellent show.
Antonio Brown, maximum value $2.5 million one-year contract, includes a $750,000 bonus for a Super Bowl win, plus $3 $250,000 bonuses, one for receptions, one for yards, and one for touchdowns. The remaining $1 million is in base salary and roster bonuses. That's according to Shefty. So there you go.
Can you hear us now, Kostaki? No.
I can, yeah.
I'm sorry. So we still got just the first two words of the setup. Antonio Brown, pause.
Oh, he's talking to a therapist, which is great news, unless you're the therapist.
Although I'd like to say right now, I think pretty much all therapists right now are thinking, do I get overtime for 2020?
Right. I feel bad for all of them.
Yeah.
I feel nothing for those overpaid
like yours
listeners.
You don't
listen.
I tell mine every week. You know you're way overpaid for this, right? I have friends I could talk to.
I mean, what kind of idiot would pay you this much? Me. I'm the idiot.
That's why I'm talking to you. Wait a minute. This is just
Best movie therapist, begins and ends, Richard Dreyfuss. What
Judd
about
Hirsch.
Oh, I love that.
No.
Judd Hirsch, Ordinary People.
Ordinary People?
Oh, I think you have to go to The Sopranos.
Melfi, yeah.
Well, Chick did say
I said
movie.
movie.
Yes.
Well, now we're splitting hairs. Is Kostaki still frozen, or do we have him blink
Nope, he's
Kostaki?
there.
Billy
There.
Crystal?
Billy
Crystal?
Sure, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so Antonio Brown is, here we go. He's matured.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he's a proven team builder. Just ask his legal and PR teams.
The NFL proves once again that they don't really care.
Nope, they don't.
Yeah, that's right. And if you snagged AB for your fantasy team, here's a name idea: Brown versus any education.
Hey!
Okay, he can hit, of course. Never mind. Kostaki, I think it's time for the closer. Where are we? Do you have anything that is really going to shake us up? I really enjoyed your earlier jokes, I must say.
Boy, oh boy.
The Jets are not good. They've become honorary members of the NFC East. They're really.
Hey! Yeah, that's pretty. That's accurate.
First place in the NFC East. What they've won? What 2 games?
2 games.
Two games. Greta Thunberg no longer claims to be going green. That's how bad the Jets are.
That is bad.
Greta.
Little Greta.
Yes.
That
She
is
learned at a young age.
No good.
She's got her Nobel
changed
Prize
the name of the book to. They changed the name of the book to Regular Eggs and Ham.
Green is a bad thing, you see.
Gonna do away with the turned egg.
Ruined the green.
Anything else
Elton
green
John
out
now
there?
sings Benny and the Steelers.
Whoa, that's bad.
Just good, yes.
Kermit sings it's really not easy being green.
Yes, Kermit.
What was the shrug
He's
for,
quitting.
Kostaki?
Oh, we lost him again.
He's enjoying an ice cream.
Oh, I like this frozen though. That's nice.
Oh,
That's
you
a
look,
good
you look like an ad in a hotel elevator.
Yeah, he's kind of doing a duck lip.
Hey,
like
join
an
us
Instagram.
tonight in our lounge. Do
you have mint in your water?
Oh, it's a green label. It's got
Oh, okay. I thought it was a sprig of mint as well.
So now, I'm sorry, was the green label in honor of your green jokes, or was that just a coincidence?
No,
Oh, boy.
that's just total dumb luck. Yeah.
What's in that glass? Hemlock and arsenic?
No, the Jets will be drinking it after this week. That's not Gatorade, it's hemlock.
They're a bad football
They're
team.
taking themselves out.
Oh, he's frozen again. We should do. Kostaki freezes up more than.
All right. Hang on. Let's stop.
Me
the
at
dance.
a urinal in a crowded airport bathroom. What the hell's that?
You have a problem with that?
That's it.
I get bladder shy. Yeah.
Do you
We'll
really?
join Kostaki next week.
Okay. Is he
frozen
gone, really?
again, yeah.
There he goes. He's moving again. Kostaki, well, I can't tell if he's moving. Okay, but
He's moving.
do your Don Lemon. Blink your eyes constantly. Okay.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Oh, lovely eyes.
There we go. So he's back again.
Oh, yeah, dreamy.
Kind of
Once again, we're watching Kostaki Economopoulos on the big screen here. We've got the Zoom thing going.
Poor guy.
We may have to invest in some better Wi-Fi for your house. I'm not sure what's going on here. Now, how is the house, by the way? Who's there still? Is your mom still around?
Oh, the house is great. We've had a good time. We're headed to Florida here this week. We're going to go see the other grandmother for a few days.
Oh, did the grandmas like each other?
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Okay, all right.
This is a nice house for a blind person. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's a brave choice.
Someone cooked fish last night.
What a brave color choice. Yeah.
I'd never have the confidence to use that wallpaper.
No, so are you going to be staying at her house?
Smell.
Yes. My mom is drivable to some cool stuff, and we've got a lake here, and we got playgrounds and things like that. And then the other grandmother is in Florida, and she's got a pool, and the beach is close. And so they're great places for a 2-year-old. And so we're going to flip-flop back and forth a little bit.
So you're going to be in the home of your mother-in-law then?
That's right. Yeah.
Do you have your own room?
No,
they all have to-
that place is tiny.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
So are you on the couch by yourself?
Yeah. It's crowded there.
Is it where your wife grew up?
No.
Oh,
But yeah, my wife grew up in New Jersey, and it's the classic story of the old New Jersey grandmother moving to Florida. She's got a little place there.
It's the law.
It's federal law.
It is law.
Yes, it's the law, right?
Okay. East Coast or West Coast?
Oh, it's got to be East Coast.
Actually, it's West, but the West Coast has nicer beaches, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Very good.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you're right.
I agree.
So are you going to be calling us from there next week?
No, I'll come right back to here where the internet connection is perfect.
See, I was going to say, I hope the other grandma
I don't want
has
to risk
better
it.
Wi-Fi.
I hope his mom's upstairs doing something like running the blender, and that makes him freeze, or turning the coffee pot on.
That would be great. We could have a little inset, of his mom popping the blender on, and then Kostaki freezes.
Antonio Brown.
Maybe we can do that in post.
Hilarious.
Kostaki can be seen if you go on the Google, Kostaki. You'll find all of Kostaki's various things, including his special program on Wednesday evenings, etc. Are you doing one this week?
Yeah, Dan Kaufman, Fish and Paint.
Oh, Fish and Paint.
Comedian Dan
Heard from
Kaufman
him
will
in a
be your
while.
guest. Okay,
All
thanks, Kostaki. Very good.
Thanks, guys. Sorry
about
about
your
that.
Falcons.
Oh, you're good. See you, man.
I'm sure the best jokes were the ones where it was frozen. That's all I can say.
I think we got some fine jokes.
We did.
are
There were
mean.
some even better ones that I'm just saying.
It's like jazz. It's the jokes you don't hear.
Yeah, it's the parts where you don't play, as Miles said.
Have you ever heard the term passive aggressive?
Well, that's not bad.
No, that's aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Next time you think about saying something, don't. How about that? How about that?
Those were excellent jokes. I thought his opening salvo was brilliant. Thank you, Kostaki. Now, what's going on right now in the world?
I don't know what.
It's the same awful time that we're living in. And guess what? This is a really good time if you're a cyber criminal. At least cyber criminal activity way up. Just ask the FBI. Things like your name, your email address, your phone number has a lot of value on the black market, so you got to be very careful. That's where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock understands about identity theft. They're out there watching your stuff. It's a great service, and it's very inexpensive, and LifeLock's designed to detect a wide range of identity threats. For example, your social security number could be for sale right now on the dark web. If you do become a victim of identity theft, LifeLock can help you restore your identity. They have a staff trained to do just that. Once again, LifeLock, a very inexpensive service, and very important, especially now with so much stuff being done with Wi-Fi, and you're pumping numbers in to buy stuff on the internet, et cetera, et cetera. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. Join now. Very inexpensive. And by the way, save an extra 25% off your first year by checking in with the code TOM25 at LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock. Once again, it's LifeLock.com. You'll sleep better knowing someone's watching out. So maybe you were supposed to get a check for something and it went somewhere else. Well, LifeLock is on the lookout. They make sure that you get your tax refund, et cetera, et cetera. Promo code TOM25, 25% off at LifeLock.com. Coming up, we have pumpkin news, mullet news, an update on Mike Tyson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, what are you doing tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific? Well, you should be tuned in to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel so you can be watching Bob and Tom Tonight. 20 minutes of video highlights of the best of today's Bob and Tom show tonight. Search Bob and Tom YouTube or go to bobandtom.com. It's right there. You can figure it out. You have a brain. It's Bob and Tom Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Click that red subscribe button. It's free. Won't cost you anything. And join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world who have already subscribed to the Bob and Tom Show YouTube channel. You've been warned. You were listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The World Series games are being limited to about 11,000 mask-wearing fans each night at the neutral site in Arlington, Texas because of the virus. They are the smallest crowds for the Fall Classic in more than 100 years, but players for the Dodgers and Rays are just happy to have fans on hand. The first crowds of the pandemic-shortened season came during the National League Championship Series at Globe Life Field. Game 6 tonight between the Dodgers and the Rays, and L.A. holds a 3-2 game advantage. And Los Angeles' Rams defense allowed just 279 yards and 3 points, a 24-10 win over the Chicago Bears last night on Monday Night Football. In college, the SEC has fined Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin $25,000 for his complaints about officiating on social media following Saturday's loss to Auburn. The conference also said the replay official should have stopped play to review the call after Mississippi's fourth quarter kickoff appeared to have touched the right hand of Auburn's Sean Shivers. And ESPN will not hold college basketball tournaments in Orlando in the bubble next month, saying plans have changed due to certain challenges surrounding the virus. ESPN Events lists 10 college basketball tournaments and doubleheaders on its website, originally scheduled for the upcoming season, including the Champions Classic that annually features Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State. They also include the preseason NIT, the Jimmy V Classic, and the Orlando Invitational. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Time now for Today in History with Tom Griswold and special guest Reno Collins.
And was a total failure, but it's always taught in history classes. I'm not quite sure. The Pony Express.
Oh, yeah.
Folded up on this date in 1861.
Yeah. All the ponies died.
That's also, I don't know if you guys know that, that's also the first year that the post office started using glue on the back of their stamps.
What a coincidence. So it all ties in.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we
Hey,
sure did.
and you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, you know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? Yeah, what the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies, has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air. I'm like, yeah, you're late.
But seriously.
Hello? Bang! Hello? Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately, I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much. But
8:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Cloudy, look for a high of 48. Cloudy tonight, 37. Mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a high near 60. Hanging at 43 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. And as you heard, if you were listening, something special just happened a few seconds ago. Keep listening for that to happen multiple times on Q95 today. Okay, you could be $1,000 richer. Just pay attention. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ordinarily, I would say with Ace at the controls, but he's not. Ace will be back on Thursday, theoretically. It's Christopher running the board. Thank you, sir.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see now. There's a chick. There's Josh.
Hi.
Check. Christy Lee. It's Willie G. Patty G. And Patty's friend. Who's that again?
Pierre Hardon is how you
Pierre
pronounce it.
Hardon.
When are we going to hear from Pierre?
I think he's taking a nap. He'll be ready.
We can hear from Pierre anytime you want. Do you want to hear from Pierre right now?
I don't know what Pierre wants to talk about.
Well, we're running out of show.
Yeah.
So maybe
we got plenty of show. Pierre, how are you, sir? Can we? Pierre.
Thank heaven for pretty girls.
Oh, pretty girls.
For pretty girls, yeah, they changed that one.
Yeah, we had to change that.
I got a little uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I am stuck here in the United States.
Yes.
I cannot travel.
Well, yeah.
I'm enjoying the countryside, the bucolic countryside.
Certainly, yeah.
Bucolic. Does that mean
It's got a disease or something. Yeah.
Not sure which disease that is. Botox or something?
Do you want me to sing?
Please.
I will sing for you now.
Okay.
There's a traveling ban, and I can't leave the States to explore the world. So for the rest of the year, I'm going to stay right here, Josh, and think of all those international girls.
Is that right?
Nice.
I got a senorita pregnant down in Mexico. I had her under my spell. I had to flee the country. I had no idea. Her father was in the cartel.
Oh, no.
Oops. I knocked up a girl over in Sicily. The family's still looking for me. But there's a traveling ban, so I can't go and deal with the Corleones. Ooh la la, my Filipino baby mama. Oh, she misses me. but now I can't cross the sea. She doesn't know about my life or my Indiana wife and my second family. Oh, there's a traveling band. Thank God. There's a traveling band. And thank God for pretty girls.
Oh, Pierre.
Thank you, Pierre.
Behave yourself.
Pierre Hardon.
I cannot.
He's got at least 4 kids, it sounds to me. Like,
boy, man of the world.
Yeah,
C'est bon. Nice job.
C'est bon.
Let's check in with the news desk. And Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Kentucky Fried Chicken is bringing back its fried chicken scented fire logs for another holiday season.
It's a great idea.
The fast foods chain's 11 Herbs and Spices Fire Log is made in partnership with EnviroLog. It'll be sold exclusively through Walmart for $15.88 this year.
That's a cool.
Just because you can, why should you put
You're
something
not
like
gonna
that out?
burn a chicken.
You're not getting a chicken log.
You don't think it's a good idea?
You go into your house and it smells like KFC. Isn't that great?
Sounds like quite a tease to me. Oh my God, are we having KFC? Oh,
Dad's just burning a log.
What's that great smell of
I burned my lips biting into the log.
We're gonna have fried chicken s'mores.
I think it's cool. And if you're not really well versed in how to make a fire in your fireplace, your house will burn down extra crispy. Make sure to open up the flue. You know that story, don't you, Josh?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You got to open that flue.
Yeah, I threw the basket in.
All right.
Got one of those Christmas baskets from my brother, and they're made of some kind of lacquered thing. And I thought, I had a really nice fire going. Let's burn this stupid basket. I'm not going to keep this thing. And I tossed it in, and it shut the flue. That was expensive.
Not bad.
Had to get out the fire extinguisher. Had to redo the ceiling and the mantle, which caught fire. Okay.
So you have a KFC scented log. You put it on during Christmas. And
yeah.
Smell, and
they
hopefully you don't get coleslaw in your stocking.
That image.
I wasn't swinging for the fences there.
No. I enjoy reading Humor in Uniform in Reader's Digest.
Can we start
in 1954?
Can I stand here with a mic and put a towel around the guy who tells a joke and ask him how it went? Can I start doing that? That sounds like fun.
I tell you, I wasn't swinging for the fences there.
What were you thinking?
I was just trying to advance the runner. Every single joke that we do.
Right.
I guess it's fun. I like it.
Well, if you don't like the fried chicken log, how about?
No, wait a minute, Josh. You're not going to get the fried chicken log?
No.
If I got you one, would you put it in your fireplace?
Yes.
I can get you a fire extinguisher that smells like gravy.
Oh.
Well, now I want in.
Have you ever had a fire in your fireplace?
I haven't. No.
Oh.
I need somebody. I'd like somebody to come out and just take a look at the fireplace.
Is it working okay? Oh, wait.
I just need somebody to
come.
Do
you know how to open the flue?
Yeah, I do. But I just want to make sure everything. I read something that really got me paranoid about fireplaces.
Do you have a grate?
Yes.
Okay, so
what'd you read?
That embers, if the tuck pointing or whatever in the chimney isn't perfect, an ember can get between the walls and then start a fire in the walls of your house.
Didn't you have it checked on your inspection?
Isn't it made of brick?
Yes, but still, if there's something in the brick, look, it's illogical of me to be probably
let him be cautious.
Yeah.
Don't start criticizing.
Just the idea of an ember getting in the walls and then starting a fire within.
That sounds like you. Actually.
Terrified me for some reason. So I need somebody to come out and look at it.
Yeah. Tom likes fire, though. Oddly enough, as paranoid
I do too. And I lit a fire at the cabin I stayed in last month on vacation.
Oh, there you go.
Loved it. So I'm definitely going to do it this year.
I've got a fire pit. You have a fire pit, don't you, Christy? It's
not
the
this
best.
house. I left it at the old one.
Oh,
I have a St. Louis Blues fire pit that was made for me by
portable.
Yeah.
It took two of us to move it.
Wow.
It's in your backyard. Have you ever had a fire in that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. So anyway, you get your KFC log. I think it's a great idea. It was where are they selling it? Walmart. Okay.
And those are probably better inside than if they're using a fire pit. You don't want
it'd be all right.
Well, if you like wolves. All of a sudden you look around, there's a circle of wolves around you.
And they're going to be mad because, hey.
Talk about bait and switch.
Hey, I don't have any KFC. The wolves go, you know what? We'll figure this out.
Yeah. They're just
in fact, good.
You're fresher.
Yeah, I think you smell like 23 herbs and spices.
KFH, Kentucky Fried Hugh.
That's a great idea, though. Didn't they do a candle a couple years ago, too?
Yeah, they did.
They did this. I think they did the fire logs last year.
They did, but now they're actually available at Walmart as opposed to just online where they'll sell it.
Haven't some of the other restaurants done candles or something?
I think so. Do you think this is going to upset Santa?
Why?
He came down. I go, the cookies would have been nice, but I thought I was getting chicken. That's why
What kind of chicken?
I came here first.
Some supermarkets out there are now selling not chicken logs, but pumpkin pie milk. The Pennsylvania-based dairy brand Rutter's released the limited edition milk, which is available in pint-sized bottles. The milk is only available, though, at East Coast supermarkets that offer Rutter's products.
I've had pumpkin spice eggnog, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
This is just pumpkin pie milk.
Huh, how about that?
I thought that's what was at the bottom of the cereal bowl when you had the pumpkin cereal, pumpkin pie milk.
Well, who has pumpkin cereal?
There's a pumpkin cereal out there, absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
there
surprised,
is?
I'm surprised they don't call it pumpkin spice milk, though. I've got to kind of
pumpkin pie.
going with that. I think it's probably pretty tasty. And,
I didn't know there was a pumpkin cereal.
Well, Rutter's, the last time I was in one, it was at the corner. It was,
How are you spelling this?
Rutters, right?
Rutters.
I was in a Rutter's. It was at the corner of Reaver Boulevard.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Rutters and Reaver.
Indeed, yeah.
It was in.
It was a restaurant there.
Never mind.
What was the?
It was in a certain part of town. Hey, we're talking about candles. Tom, you want to do the honors? There you go.
It's the WAP candle. Is this in honor of the song from Cardi B?
Can you read the caption? From
I can't. Let's see. It says smells like there's some hose in this house.
WAP.
How about that?
The intro to the song.
Right.
They say that.
Yeah, wow. The WAP candle.
I'm glad you said WAP.
Cardi B's soy candle.
That was a trick question
It doesn't smell like garlic bread. You know what I mean?
That's a different restaurant. It smells like breadsticks.
Let's just say Cardi B's name
Smell like
doesn't know
Peking
the
duck either.
Are you making cookies? Right? A little yeasty? Never mind.
I think pumpkin pie milk would be delicious.
For me, too sweet, maybe, but that sounds right up my alley.
Good, yeah.
You know, if you have to
More
have pumpkin,
sugar.
how about pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
And if you
By
don't,
the way, don't get
make
Josh, and just don't get the Blumpkin milk.
Oh yeah, that's.
Isn't that where you pour it down between on your chest?
We have what
I'll
do
tell
we
you
have?
what I was thinking there.
Coming up, we have to hear a little bit from Mr. Mike Tyson once again.
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest. I've been the craziest. I've been the...
And when we come back,
We have rapper Silento we never got to
we got
yesterday.
that, and we've got this, and this. A little quiz coming up about drums.
All right.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter @Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, sure, Kostaki stops by on Tuesdays to brighten our day, but what's going to brighten our day on Wednesday, you ask? Well, of course, it's our comedian relationship expert, Allie Breen. Why am I bringing it up? Well, if you'd like to have your relationship talked about on the Bob and Tom Show, just connect with Allie Breen on all social media, ALLIBREEN, Allie Breen. We've had some great letters throughout the pandemic. Not that that's great, but it has made for some interesting relationship issues. And we like to help solve those issues here at the Bob and Tom Show through our comedian relationship expert, Allie Breen, who will be appearing on Wednesday's Bob and Tom Show. She usually comes on around 9:20 Eastern Time, and it's a really great segment. If you haven't heard it, make sure you're tuned in tomorrow for Allie Breen right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And who knows, maybe we'll be talking about your relationship.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Amy Coney Barrett is headed to the Supreme Court. The Senate has confirmed President Donald Trump's nominee by a 52-48 vote, with Republicans overpowering Democratic opposition a week before Election Day. Trump held a primetime swearing-in event at the White House and called it a momentous day for America. The 48-year-old Barrett will be the third Supreme Court justice nominated by Trump, and she'll be able to start work on Tuesday. Southern California Edison says its equipment may have sparked a Southern California wildfire that has prompted evacuation orders for more than 90,000 people and critically injured 2 firefighters. The Edison company filed a report with the State Public Utilities Commission that says a lashing wire may have struck a conductor in the area where the fire broke out Monday. That blaze and a smaller one nearby prompted evacuation orders in Irvine and other Orange County communities. That fire spreading due to heavy winds. And a 200-pound tortoise named Sparkplug is back home after a roundabout journey. The 60-year-old African spurred tortoise lived in an enclosure in Etowah County, Alabama, but pushed its way out of the fence last Thursday. A motorist spotted it on the side of the road, took Sparkplug to his own 200-acre spread in nearby Marshall County. After doing some online research, owner Ty Harris learned about the reptile being found and relocated. That's where other farmers got involved. They were able to follow tracks the giant tortoise left behind, and the man who found Sparkplug was able to return it to Harris on Saturday. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
When you say it's time, it sounds like you're going to go.
Like, hey, baby, it's time.
24 minutes after
It's time.
No, get this kind of enthusiasm, Chris.
God, I love Stills.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, Dad, I was meaning to ask you. I know you love Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Who's your favorite guy in Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
God, I love Stills.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Steven
And how
Stills.
about photos? What kind of photos do you like?
God, I love Stills.
Oh, the stills. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, do you ever do any bootlegging? And if so, how do you prepare your moonshine?
God, I love Stills.
You done now?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Daniel Tosh is here with us. What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, daylight savings time.
Mine too.
That's why I can never live in Arizona. They don't have daylight savings time. Horrible.
I agree.
Oh. My friend says to me, don't you wish we always had daylight savings time? And I'm like, no, friend, with the exact same voice as mine, because then I wouldn't realize how great.
Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has a quick forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today, high 48. Cloudy tonight, 37. Mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a high almost to 60 degrees. 43 right now.
So I know that you used to be an engineer, Christy. Why did you adjust my microphone?
You know what I did? Check that button right there, that one. Oh, Tom, you're injured at work. Now what should you do?
Well, I just gave.
That's not the right answer. No. The right answer is always Galitko and Daly, you tool. The work injury lawyers with a focused practice on injured workers. Galitko and Daly are board-certified trial lawyers who are OSHA trained, and they're ready to help you with your work injury case.
My flesh is burning.
Yeah, they might be able to help you with that. They at least have a phone they could call someone.
It smells like barbecue.
For answers to all your personal injury questions, visit our friends Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers at IndianaWorkers.com. Galitko and Daly. You feeling all right?
I'm okay. Kind of hurt a little bit. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining.
Overact much?
Oh, boy.
That was my Jack Benny. Was that good?
Yeah, very good.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on this, the 27th of October, 2020. Boy, this year could end quickly, couldn't it? Can we get it over with, please?
Why can't we go 11 months? How about that?
Sure.
New Year's Day, December 1st. How's that sound?
I'm okay with that. Right. November 1st would be fine with me. Let's see, where was I? Oh, there's Josh, there's Christy, I'm Tom, that's Chick. Sitting in for Ace, it's Christopher, Willie G over there, Patty G over there, and continuing our distaff education, Jess Hooker is in the other room behind the glass. I say this because yesterday we learned about a product I was not aware of and a process I was not aware of.
Yes.
I believe it was called the Diva Cup.
The menstrual cup, yeah.
The menstrual cup as opposed to a minstrel cup, which is very inappropriate.
All right. Josh, Willie, what do we do at this point?
I had an aunt that had those salt shakers.
For some reason, he's stuck on vaudeville, I guess. So.
I'm not laughing at that.
I did that just for Josh.
You know, he said desperately trying to
No,
change
I've got
the
a quiz.
subject.
I've got a quiz for Jess Hooker.
Okay.
Jess, were you listening a couple of hours ago by chance? Oh,
yeah.
you were?
I mean, on and off. It's on TV when I'm getting ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you may know some of this stuff, but I'm going to play you a couple of drum solos.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I want to see if you can identify. This is perfectly fair, I think. I'd see if you can identify the songs.
We're talking about Diva Cups.
Well,
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to ADDville.
The Diva drum is.
well,
All subjects open.
I think yesterday the Diva Cup discussion. I thought that wasn't really your favorite thing. 'Cause I noticed you left immediately.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to bring it back up. But if
You just did.
No, but I didn't bring up the little
The sloshing.
humor,
The sloshing.
the
That's what you
humorous
wanna say,
aside
Tom.
that we
Yeah,
had.
like a bucket underneath her sloshing down the hallway is what you said yesterday.
Well, once again, to set it up, the Diva Cup, Christy, is what?
Let Jess tell you. She uses one.
Jess, what is it again?
Yes, it's a cup that collects. Well, it's something you use while you're
Flowing.
Yeah, yes, menses and
Instead of being a pad that
it's-
absorbs it, it's like a bucket.
Inside you, not hanging from your.
And then Chick came. I didn't know that, and Chick came back from the break and said, "Oh, Jess uses one of those."
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
And
just
then
got the,
I said,
hey,
I know,
here's an idea. Just got the air cleared from that from yesterday.
Oh,
and
I said,
now here
I
we're-
know.
here
I
we're
walked
back.
by and I heard the sloshing.
Thanks for reminding her about it. Appreciate that. Thanks,
We're
buddy.
talking about drums.
So we're talking about drums. This is a quiz.
Okay.
I wanted to see if you can identify.
You say drugs or drums?
See if you can identify this drum. You know what that is?
Yeah, I think I can recognize.
It's a surf song of some kind.
No, wait.
She's right.
She's right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
She's irritated with us, but she's right.
It's called Wipeout.
It's Wipeout.
Wipeout. Yes. Wipeout. Yeah.
Christy, you're not. It's not fair. You can't shout that out.
She
You're-
knew what I was thinking.
Hey,
She
girl,
was helping
I
me
was
out.
helping her.
Hey, dude, we can't fight against girl power.
That's right.
We can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
God,
that
no.
that used to be the go-to.
Drum solo.
Yeah, when you're in junior high.
Oh, everybody with two pencils would do it.
Even in your junior?
Yeah.
high?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure, yeah.
If a guy said he played drums, can you play Wipeout? That was the thing.
My God.
That's true.
Yeah, it is.
Was that true when you were in junior high school, Willie?
I don't think so. I really don't think.
They weren't doing a
There was a guy in one of my classes who would do it with his thumbs on the desk every day.
That's like someone asking you, Tom, you know that drum part of Bick Spiderbeck? Remember that? Same thing.
Well, Vic Spiderbeck was a cornet player.
Whatever. In his band. Did he have
It's
a band?
Different instrument.
The bigger
he had a
point
kind heart
is
and a cornet.
Christopher just said he can play Wipeout with his hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
You didn't
step
hear
up.
him.
This should be pretty good for radio.
Yeah, he's nailing it.
Oh, that's great.
it.
Keep going.
Keep going. Only 6 more hours.
Now do Inagata DeVito.
The whole thing. Carpal tunnel.
I thought you meant air drumming.
So there goes the second half. There goes the second half of my quiz.
Oh, that was the other drum solo.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't spoil it. You did.
Is this Tarzan or something?
No, it's Inagata DeVito.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's or something. Yeah.
What is that, a good 10 minutes?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
it's actually Iron Butterfly.
This is one of the most famous drum solos from the one side of the vinyl.
Yes.
It's a good song to play the whole thing on your next road trip, Willie. It's fun.
We know a guy that can play this on his throat.
Gosh, if only he was here so we could hear it.
Seriously.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Chaz Elsner is his name, yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Angriest man in comedy.
Yeah.
He was a former...
He was a clown.
He was an actual Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey clown.
That's correct.
Went to clown college.
He was on all the cruise ships.
Mm-hmm. Very funny.
Clown college, Columbia.
Very good.
Hey. Oh, you
The
mean
one
his?
Tom went to, yeah.
Oh, okay, because Willie Chicken, I have a Columbia College connection.
No,
The other one.
They wish they were a clown college.
Have you ever heard Inagata-Davida in its entirety?
No, God, no.
No one has.
Let's play it.
I love
No
it.
one has.
I'm really the only one that likes it.
Yeah, how long is
I
it?
love it.
How long
18
is
minutes,
it?
right?
17?
Close to 1750 something. Yeah.
Wow.
You guys want to go get breakfast? We can play.
Oh, there we go.
Gosh,
Typically, if you would hear that even late at night, it meant that
Somebody had to go to the
there was either an
restroom.
intestinal issue or some type of fornication was
Some action being had.
Yeah.
Action. There you go.
This is
Or tickets being dropped off to a lucky winner.
this is Chaz Elsner playing Inagata-Davida's
Oh, my
drum
God.
solo
We
on
have
his
it?
on his throat. Yeah. I think this is it. Here we go.
We have Chaz. Now, Chaz, do you want to describe the skill?
I do the drum solo to
Sorry to bother you, Chaz.
Inagata-Davida with my throat.
Now, I'm going to have to, I'll sort of describe what you're doing because you've got the one mic on your throat.
Right.
Okay, go ahead now.
Here comes his throat.
God.
It's very good.
Okay, we get the idea.
You get him, Josh, and John Evans together. John Evans is my least favorite band of all time.
You're not going to blame Corona for the poor turnout.
Just throw a Stephen Bapayona on there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the drum solo really is the time you hit the restroom, grab a beer.
How do you
isn't it?
find out you can do that? Jeez.
Yeah, to spend
He
some
had
time.
the microphone right up against his throat.
Yeah.
Very, very odd skill. I'm sorry, Christy Lee, once again, is at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. And what else have you got, Christy?
There's a cannabis website out there called Leafly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've used Leafly.
Well,
You're such a
First I looked
Have you
right at
Have you been to Leafly lately?
No, when I use it's for dispensaries, and it can tell you all the different kinds of strains.
Is it kind of quiet on Leafly or lively?
It's lively on Leafly.
Oh,
You know what they've done?
Lately, it's been lively on Leafly, but sometimes it's not so lively on Leafly.
Willie, they have published a guide on making a pumpkin bong.
Oh, that's nice for
A
everybody.
woman called Sasha Hippie explains.
That's her name, Sasha Hippie.
Yes, Tom.
Can you imagine talking to her for more than 2
Hey, man,
minutes?
don't harsh on Sasha.
Sasha has a beautiful aura.
She does. She's a kind person.
Explains fashion.
Yeah, I bet she doesn't have a razor. Or $4. I hate Sasha Hippie.
You haven't even heard what she does.
Wait a minute. I do too. Who else hates Sasha?
This poor woman.
Those aren't spiders down there by her bed.
She made a
It
pumpkin.
looks like kudzu.
Yeah.
What? What's it look like?
My dress is made of corn silk, and I...
For Sasha's bong project, you need a medium-sized pumpkin, water, carving tools, a down stem, and a bowl insert. A mouthpiece is optional.
Deodorant is poison.
For the mouthpiece.
No. So basically, you need a bong to sit inside a pumpkin. Is what you need.
Everything.
So you could do this with a basketball or a dead antelope. Oh, look, that armadillo. No, it's a bong.
For the mouthpiece, you can cut a hole on the opposite side of the down stem, smoke directly off the pumpkin bong, or borrow a removable mouthpiece from another rig, as she calls it.
Oh, rig.
A rig.
Wow.
All right.
Judging by this video.
Oh,
there's a video?
Yeah. Where do you see Sasha Hippie?
What does she look like?
She is
Wavy gravy?
She is not interested in anything.
Oh, boy.
Let's see her.
She got pretty good form, though.
Oh,
Wouldn't it make sense to use a gourd instead of a pumpkin? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they of course have a whole history.
An apple, right?
What
Apples
a bane
are
on
used.
society she is.
She signed up for every public assistance program.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, that government teat is sore.
What happened to you?
You guys.
Oh, kidding.
This is
God, you're so old.
Boy, contribute anything.
Wouldn't this be like if Martha Stewart on her show came on and said, "Hi, everybody. Today we're going to make a bong out of a pumpkin."
She probably does.
with Snoop.
If
Yeah.
Martha Stewart did that, everyone would watch it on Netflix.
Yeah. I'm with Jess. I bet I bet they've already done
Did
it.
she make a big thing about
She and
about
Snoop have that
smoking
show.
pot?
Yeah.
Maybe they did. Sorry, I don't know. do they have? I assume, Willie, do they have pumpkin spice pot out there in the stores?
I don't think so.
They have edibles.
Yeah, they have edibles, absolutely,
No
but
pumpkin,
usually
okay.
pot isn't flavored.
Maybe we could start a trend.
They have, you can get papers that are flavored. I'm sure there's a pumpkin spice
there you go.
paper. Maybe by Juicy J. They do flavored
Juicy J. That's a guy named Juicy J. I hate him more than Sasha Hippie.
No, get married. Well, there is a rapper. There is a rapper named Juicy J, and I believe it's a reference to the brand Juicy J.
Okay.
I've never hated anyone.
You know, Chick, you love Juicy J.
You know, hate is a horrible word. You don't hate this
Well,
word.
this is a horrible.
Guys, don't even know her.
That
we
government
know her.
teat is so. Oh my God! And just like that, you totally redeem yourself.
So,
Okay.
I'm sure Sasha's a productive young lady.
No way.
Look at the
Checking her
time. When we
mailbox
come back-
every
You
week.
suppose that's her real name?
No. Sasha Hippie?
Yeah.
I kind of doubt it too.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ted Cornhole.
Ted, how are you? Nice to meet you.
How'd it go from hippie to
Hey, Teddy Cornhole.
I'm just
We're
saying.
dealing with Tom, Pat.
Nice
That's
if,
how.
if a novel, every name explained who they were.
At least Ted
Yeah,
Cornwell.
Ted Cornwell. I do rough trade down at the bus, at the bus station. I'm not on that government teat.
You know-
like Sasha Hippie.
You know,
loser.
Sasha-
my ass off.
Sasha Hippie's middle name Silenced.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Are you serious?
That's what it says here.
Okay, well-
Silenced.
Unless there's another Sasha Hippie.
Okay, I'm sorry. We have to discuss some of the many great things that Chick McGee has brought to this program. That would include Simply Safe, because every 26 seconds there's a break-in in this country. Simply Safe is the home security system. You protect your entire place around the clock, and it takes you about, 30 minutes to set it up? What was your...
Less than that, man. 20 minutes, I say. Simply Safe Home Security. Protect your entire compound around the clock. Your mansion right there with Simply Safe. It's the do-it-yourself home security system you've heard us talking about. Award-winning arsenal of sensors and security cameras blankets every inch of your home. No technician or salesperson will come. You've got no hidden fees, no installation costs. Door sensors, window sensors, glass breaks. They've got it all. And cameras at Simply Safe. And right now, visit simplysafetom.com and get a free security camera. That's right. Plus, a 60-day risk-free trial with any new system ordered. There's nothing to lose. Go right now to simplysafetom.com. Pick up your free security camera. That's simplysafetom.com. But only for Bob and Tom Show listeners.
And Christy Lee?
Yes,
You
Tom.
are right.
What?
YouTube, October 31st, 2018. Martha Stewart shows you how to make a pumpkin bong. Wow. I was joking.
Well,
All right.
Sasha Hippie is just a thief.
Doesn't she and...
Oh, it's a fake Martha Stewart.
Yeah, it's a comedic character.
I thought
Okay.
Martha and Snoop, though. That was the real
Yeah,
Martha.
no, that's why I thought maybe it was
Yeah.
a real thing. I don't know if
They
this
had a show,
I
didn't
don't know
they?
if this is Sasha Hippie or not. Yeah, her lips look all swollen from sucking on the government teat.
Well.
Willie can't take it.
I just don't get you guys. You're a bunch of old curmudgeons, okay? I don't get it.
You're right about that. God.
That's the new theme of our show. The sucking on-
curmudgeons?
No, sucking on the government teat.
Oh.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try,
can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, links to our social media sites. We know you kids love your social media. You can even access Bob and Tom's VIP if you're a member. And, of course, much, much more. Don't forget, you can always email us if you have a request of a comedian, a bit, something you'd like to hear, or maybe correct us on something we may have overlooked or gotten wrong. We're always willing to hear from you, especially if you say, you guys are great and we love you. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Bruce Springsteen has no idea what it means when he's trending on Twitter, but he's all for it. Springsteen recently became a trending topic because hashtag Springsteen brought up a Bruce emoji about how to strum a guitar. Fans kept tweeting about him to get the emoji to come up. Springsteen says a friend told him he was trending. He said, I have no idea what that even means, but he acknowledged it was great. Taylor Swift already has more American Music Awards than anyone else with 29. Now she's got 4 more nominations for this year's awards. One of those nominations is for Artist of the Year. She's won that 5 times, more than anyone else. She will be competing against Justin Bieber, Post Malone, The Weeknd, and Roddy Ricch for Artist of the Year. The Weeknd and Roddy Ricch are the ones to beat. They lead the nominations with 8 each. The AMAs will air live from Los Angeles November 22nd on ABC. And police in DeKalb, Georgia say Silento was driving 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85 when they pulled him over Friday. According to the report, Silento argued with police about how fast he was going, that he could go that fast because he's, quote, not a regular person. Said he was at a club promoting his new song and normally gets followed when leaving events, so that's why he was driving so fast. That didn't work. He was charged with reckless driving, speeding, failure to maintain lane, and improper stopping. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A German man has set the Guinness World Records for most body modifications.
Oh, wait, the picture is.
I am not looking that up.
It's awful.
No.
Oh, he's going to be very handsome.
No.
Hear his name?
Oh.
It's Hans Need Tattoos.
Oh.
Hans. This is hideous
Hans
looking.
poking skin. I really lost enthusiasm there toward the end.
You thought you were going to get it.
I was coming out.
Part of your body said go for it, then your brain went,
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
NBC Sports on their golf telecasts, they got caught putting in bird noises for ambiance, and a bird lover called him on it. Correct. Because he was hearing a bird that was not indigenous to where the tournament was being held. You imagine being the guy who had to field that phone call? Yeah, sports department. Yeah. Hi. Listen, does this sound right to you? I guess I'm supposed to believe the blue-breasted whippoorwillow has decided to alter its annual migratory route to enjoy a little golf. Okay. I get it. I got one. Cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
922 at Q95.
Did a pretty nice job there, Christopher.
Thank you.
I enjoy it.
Oh, look at that.
We call it deer in the headlights time.
They have a forecast.
And now the
Q95.
WTF time. I'm sorry, Christy. Could you be quiet?
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today with a high 48 degrees. Tonight we'll see cloudy skies down to 37, and then a mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a high near 60. 43 currently.
Chick, could you move your head just slightly to the right?
Which way?
That way.
To the right.
Oh, just got
Don't
the
put
ear.
this in the biography.
just got that. Just got him in the ear. He's going to be okay. Thank you very much. Tonight, 11:30, My Indy TV 23. It's the show, Bob and Tom tonight. Once again, My Indy TV 23 tonight. 11:30 is the time. Then, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. This is the 27th of October, 2020. Christopher sitting in for Ace. There's Chick. There's Josh. Christy. I'm Tom. Let's see. Willie G. Patty G. And Jessica Hooker's in the other room. We have been asking her about famous drum solos. Did a nice job. Jess, did you know that Mike Tyson has a new song out there? Have you heard about this?
I didn't. I love Mike Tyson, though.
It's also a video, and it's actually really good. I think it's drawn like it's drawn sort of like a Clutch Cargo cartoon, kind of a primitive animation.
Google that real quick. We all had to.
Yeah, we sure did.
Clutch Cargo, what is that?
It was a sort of cheesy animation style, kind of.
What era would you say, Chick?
60s?
Probably, I don't know.
Early 60s. Yeah.
The point is, it's sort of a classic bad animation, but it's
not
really
like,
well done in a way.
It's not like Supercar. Those were puppets,
Those
right?
were puppets, yeah.
Supercar were but they would draw Clutch Cargo, honestly, and then leave a hole where the lips are. And And they would stick their mouth through the hole.
Yeah, this isn't that bad.
And talk. But that's Clutch Cargo.
And the song is EDM. Jess, are you a fan?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, I'll give it a listen just because I like him.
Okay, well, this is here we go, and I believe the song is called Mike Tyson. I think, and you'll see it's a relatively simple lyric.
I'm Mike Tyson. I've been the wildest. I've been the craziest. I've been the outrageous, the vicious, the most destructive fighter ever lived. I'm Mike Tyson, an international star, a warlord to strip your heart out. And guess what? I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson.
Here comes.
I'm Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turn it off right there.
Oh, no.
That's
You're
the good part.
harshing our buzz,
I was
man.
shooting the cannons.
Yeah, that was the best part.
I think it would be really good if I had some kind of like chemical enhancement.
Oh.
You don't need that. You don't need that to enjoy it.
When I hear songs, that's what I think of.
Yeah, I would need like a maybe strychnine enema.
No, I think of that.
Trip to the guillotine followed by my burial.
I think of the chemical enhancements when I hear that song, and when I not hear that song, when I get up in the morning, I go to bed at night, and
But the video is really funny. I mean, it's I really kind of.
Didn't you meet Mike Tyson at one point?
I lived on the same campus that he lived on while he was living
in jail.
Yes. My stepfather was a correctional officer, and we lived on campus, and we would wait for the school bus, and he would walk by to breakfast. And
you'd wave and say, "Hey, Mike."
Yeah.
Would he respond?
No, he didn't. No, none of them were allowed to respond. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be a little rough.
There's a girl over there.
Teenage girls.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they really.
Yeah, boy, oh boy.
I'm surprised they let people that close.
Well,
bus route.
I actually lived on the boys' school campus that backed up to the prison. This is a whole nother story. We don't have to talk about this.
It sounds like the beginning of a movie.
She wasn't incarcerated. I don't think.
The Cardi B movie would be very good. Backwap.
You need to stop talking when you don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I've heard the Cardi B song.
Okay.
It's written by T.S. Eliot, wasn't it? I believe so.
Bucket mop.
So Anyway, it's the cartoon version of this really is kind of funny. They did a nice job on it. And what I don't understand is who's this guy that he's supposed to fight may back out now?
Roy Jones. Yeah, he's getting cold
Wouldn't
feet.
you? If you're fighting Mike Tyson?
No kidding.
Oh,
Christy.
yeah.
If you want a fun time, go down the Mike Tyson wormhole on YouTube. He was a bad man. Mike Tyson punch outs or some biggest knockouts, I think, is the video. It's crazy.
One of the nicest guests we've ever had, right?
Oh, he was really
so
nice.
much fun.
Yeah, he was very nice.
Yeah. Now, speaking of hip-hop-ish and EDM and rap, we had a odd situation happen with a guy named Silento.
Is it
Silento?
Silento, I would think.
Yeah, no idea.
The Atlanta rapper was arrested Friday, accused of driving 143 miles per hour on I-85.
Wow.
His real name is Ricky Lamar Hawk. He was charged with reckless driving, speeding, a failure to maintain lane, and improper stopping. A DeKalb police report said Hawk was pulled over around 3 a.m. after an officer witnessed his white BMW swerving around slower cars.
DeKalb? That's a weird word. Why do they call it DeKalb?
I don't know why.
Because it's near the... I don't know.
The report said Hawk initially argued.
I think it's actually
near the corn.
Yeah, it's actually pronounced DeKalb.
Oh, it is?
It is? DeKalb?
Silence?
For purposes of what that, I didn't anticipate the joke prior to that.
As in corn on DeKalb.
Corn on DeKalb. Sorry.
He apparently argued with officers about how fast he was going and insisted he was doing nothing wrong. He says he normally gets to speeding like that because when he leaves his events, people follow him and he has to...
Oh, yeah, that worked for Princess Diana.
Yeah.
He actually said, I'm not a normal person.
I'm not a normal person. Yeah.
Oh.
No,
So
no,
143 miles an hour. And then they, of course, Mr. Silento, they read him his rights. You have the right to remain Silento.
It's got to be Silento.
Is he the Whip It Nay Nay guy?
Yes, that's the guy.
Okay.
Isn't it Silento?
He's this guy.
I think so.
Here's his,
Yeah, it says.
That was a huge hit.
It was.
Right.
This kid's only 22.
I'm with you, Tom.
People who like that get to vote.
Yeah. This guy's only 22 right now.
Failure of democracy and work.
Let's talk more about government assistance. Not songs that make us smile.
That teat is sore.
I know a lot of little kids like that song because it's a simple dance.
Sure.
Just whip and nay nay.
Nay-nay, yeah.
And it's just one of those things that catches on. Every kid can do
Every
it.
TikTok video ever.
It's fun.
He'll be able to do it in prison soon.
Silento?
He's not going to go to prison for that.
143 miles an hour.
I don't care what he does to himself. He's risking the lives of other people on the road.
Yeah, and I don't like that he said I'm not a normal person. No amount of celebrity.
Haven't you ever been in a rush?
No, you
to
know
get
what?
somewhere.
Yeah, well, yes, I have, but I've never gone 143.
Well, I bet you were late then.
You know what?
Probably late.
You're right.
Yeah.
Had I driven faster.
Do you remember Mike Tyson's famous quote?
Robin, why did you burn the dinner?
No, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
This ear is delicious. That was not the one. No, it's something like everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Punched in the mouth.
That's probably less harsh joke.
Why'd you bring that up?
I was just thinking about Mike Tyson and the song and the video. We'll post a link to it at the various Bob and Tom social media platforms.
An Illinois boy making news today.
Oh, an Illinois boy is named Roy.
He's hoping to achieve the title of having the best kids mullet in America.
Yeah.
Here we go.
See, now, is this child abuse?
No, he wants to do it. It's
Noah
his choice.
Smith started growing a mullet in May of last year, and after his father, Troy, saw a post from USA Mullet Championships.
Troy is his boy in Illinois.
Troy,
He and his
Gotta
wife
be Roy.
entered their son into the contest. Of the 100 submissions sent in, the 7th grader at Stephen Mack Middle School is now one of 10 finalists for the kids' event. The U.S. Mullet Championships named Noah's mullet the Freedom Flapper. Once announced later this week, the winner will take home a cash prize of $500. I've got it up on my
The Freedom
screen.
Flapper sounds like a special kind of panties.
That's what my mind went to.
Yeah, I only wear these on July 4th.
You guys are awful.
Crotchless. Red, white, and blue crotchless. Now, this poor kid. What if he
Poor
loses?
kid, he looks happy.
Yeah, he wants to do
He
this.
wants
What
to
if he
do
loses?
this.
Well,
so
then,
what? He learns a lesson.
Jess, I mean this respectfully. Didn't your kid have a version of a mullet for a while?
Well, he had a quarantine mullet. He just did it for fun when they called school last spring.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and we got the school pictures back though. He kept it until school pictures this year. You guys, I'm waiting for retakes, but I don't think we're gonna have retakes because of what's going on. And that picture is going to be in the yearbook.
Yeah, but it's indicative of a time.
Yeah, the time in the mid-'80s.
Before he was born. Yeah.
Do you remember the hockey teams? Because the hockey guys from Canada had the best mullets. But there was a picture of our old boss in his office with an entire hockey team. Everybody had a ridiculously huge mullet.
Yeah, yep, they all sported them.
It was quite the thing.
My favorite nickname for a mullet, the Missouri Compromise. So funny.
Kind of a little history background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kentucky Waterfall. Yeah, there's a lot of great names.
Oh, this kid's cute. Aw.
How old is he? You said 7th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Donnie Baker would be proud.
He would be, and I
this
bet
kid looks just like
Wolfie will probably be in it next year. What?
me when I was.
Oh, no
that
kidding.
age. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty staggering.
Tom ever have a mullet?
No.
You're right. He does kind of look like you.
He looks like that picture of me, that painting we had when I was a kid.
Yeah, that soulless painting.
It's not soulless.
Haunts me.
You ever see that?
Eyes follow you.
Did you ever see that, Jess?
Yeah, it's in Oskay's office. It stares at me whenever I walk by.
I thought it was in the building, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a painting when you were a kid? Did your parents have a portrait done of you, Jeff?
God, no.
My mom did mine.
I had to get we couldn't afford Jostins or whatever the hell. We had to go to Sears for my senior photos.
Same here.
Oh boy.
Owen Mills did your senior photos?
We dreamed of going to Owen Mills. I'm surprised it wasn't my dad with a Polaroid in the backyard.
Did you have your parents an oil painting made of you, Josh? Yes, seriously. I think we have a winner for the most pretentious sentence of the morning.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you ever seen that, Willie?
Yeah, I've seen it. It haunts my nightmare.
I didn't do that to you.
Make me get paintings?
Yeah.
Today you'll be sitting for your oil painting.
Oh my gosh. I think if me and my brother had to sit for an oil painting, the painter would have had to paint all the patches of hair we ripped out of his head.
So the tradition.
I bet the three of you were fun at one time, huh?
The three boys?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. Also, one time I do remember holding someone's face against a running treadmill. But yeah, there was a lot of fun besides that.
Do you remember the time I almost set the guy? Do you remember the time I built that? What's that plastic stuff called? The pipes.
PVC.
I built a cannon out of PVC, and I found these tennis ball sized fireworks, and I almost set the guy across the street's house on fire.
Yeah.
Did you blame your kids? Is that what made you remember that story?
I remember shooting it, and it kind of went the wrong way, and it landed on his house. I thought, wow, that roof may catch on fire. I retired my PVC
Did
cannon.
you?
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, it was like mortar in the movies. Head down, drop it in, run.
Wow.
So there was a time where it was just Tom and you three boys in the house, and that's it?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was, yeah.
Lucy went away to school, absolutely.
Odd year.
I would love to hear about it.
Bet you went through a lot of paper towels.
Everybody had a door to lock, hopefully. Is that right? Okay,
I emptied a fire extinguisher that year.
Is that the year? Is that the year you got the basket in the fireplace?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Were you there that night?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Must have been at camp or something.
Okay. No, it was Christmas.
No, it was Christmas, he said.
Must have just repressed it deeply. Just bottle it up.
Talk about that with your little therapist this week.
Oh, if I have therapy today, and baby, I'm going to run today.
You got lots of stuff.
Yeah, I walked here just so I could run there.
Christy, do we have time for another quick story? What do you got?
Okay, we're not going to do it today in history today. Let's see. A California man apparently stopped for gas during a police chase in the middle of Tuesday's. Not that kind.
Oh.
In the middle of Tuesday's pursuit, the unidentified suspect pulled into a gas station, paid for gas, filled up, and drove off. His pit stop was captured by a News Chopper 4 helicopter.
News Chopper 4?
We're on your side.
Thank you.
The driver made his way into the East Los Angeles area where he was once again continuing to perform dangerous, evasive maneuvers on streets before eventually
Well, that's how
pulling
you get
off
away.
in the Monterey Park area east of downtown L.A.
All right.
So the chopper's following him.
They pulled into a garage, and I don't know if they ever caught him.
Pulls into a gas station. The cops can't catch him while he's there parked.
You would think.
Hey, what the heck?
Well, lucky he didn't have the guy in front of him buying lottery tickets.
You want to hurry it up, pal?
Hey, I got the fuzz on my tail there, bro. Let's go. Is that the current parlance? I've got the fuzz on my tail, bro.
I don't think so.
I think Cagney was the last person to say that.
Yeah, she the fuzz.
I think the fuzz
Yeah,
on my
the
tail.
G-man. Yeah, man.
I think that's only said in the furry community nowadays.
Okay, sorry.
Got the fuzz on my tail.
Well, so they don't even know if they caught the guy.
Nope.
Okay, well, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Christy Lee. Oh, I want to remind you of something.
What's that?
We have a couple cool things out there, including the Bits and Pieces podcast,
Yeah.
which features Willie G, Jess and Jessica, for that matter.
Yes.
They take some classic pieces from this show and do the analysis.
All right.
And
This
talk
week's
about-
episode is Halloween themed.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only other podcast we have.
That's it.
Associated
Yeah.
with
That's
Bob
the
and
only
Tom
one.
Show.
Yep.
It's the only one worth listening to. That's yeah.
No, we've got. I think they've released the new Josh, and it's this Josh solo.
Yeah, just me
Discussing-
blabbing away.
What's your topic this week?
Oh, this week I'll be discussing. It'll also be Halloween themed.
Okay.
What's the word of the week going to be?
Well, I can't spoil that.
I love
here.
that part.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
And what's the name of the
There's a word of
podcast?
the week.
That Josh Arnold podcast. Yeah,
And where do they find these?
Where you
I
get your
don't
pod-
know.
Wherever you get your
Wherever you get your
podcasts.
podcast.
Yes, just search Bob and Tom and you'll find all of our podcasts.
I need to listen to a podcast on self promotion. I'm terrible at it.
Okay. When we come back, I'm going to lay some hot iron.
Is that right?
What, the Old West? Draw a gun?
If you're gonna
No,
lay
I
hot iron,
bought a book called Straight from the Fridge, Dictionary of Hipster Slang.
What year?
It's called Straight from the Fridge,
Dear
Dad.
God.
When I come back, Christy, you want me to lay on some hot iron?
What, are you making me waffles? What are you doing?
You're pressing a shirt?
Is that what that means? Yeah. They look like waffles.
Iron this shirt.
When we come back, we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Tuesday. Can you believe it? Almost the end of October. Halloween coming up this weekend. Hope you have some great plans for you and your family. Socially distanced, keeping safe. You know, we don't want anyone getting sick. We need all the listeners we can get. We want you out there safe, happy, and healthy. So be careful this weekend. No matter what you do, keep your social distance, keep your hands clean, and keep your kids happy. Give them candy out of your trunk, whatever. We just want to get through 2020, don't we? More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right after this.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The World Series games are being limited to about 11,000 mask-wearing fans each night at the neutral site in Arlington, Texas because of the virus. They are the smallest crowds for the Fall Classic in more than 100 years, but players for the Dodgers and Rays are just happy to have fans on hand. The first crowds of the pandemic-shortened season came during the National League Championship Series at Globe Life Field. Game 6 tonight between the Dodgers and the Rays, and L.A. holds a 3-2 game advantage. And Los Angeles' Rams defense allowed just 279 yards and 3 points, a 24-10 win over the Chicago Bears last night on Monday Night Football. In college, the SEC has fined Mississippi coach Lane Kiffin $25,000 for his complaints about officiating on social media following Saturday's loss to Auburn. The conference also said the replay official should have stopped play to review the call after Mississippi's fourth-quarter kickoff appeared to have touched the right hand of Auburn's Sean Shivers. And ESPN will not hold college basketball tournaments in Orlando in the bubble next month, saying plans have changed due to certain challenges surrounding the virus. ESPN Events lists 10 college basketball tournaments and doubleheaders on its website, originally scheduled for the upcoming season, including the Champions Classic that annually features Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State. They also include the preseason NIT, the Jimmy V Classic, and the Orlando Invitational. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Time now for Today in History with Tom Griswold. And special guest, Reno Collier.
Really wasn't a big deal and was a total failure, but it's always taught in history class. I'm not quite sure. The Pony Express.
Oh, yeah.
Folded up on this date in 1861.
Yeah. All the ponies died.
That's also, I don't know if you guys know that, that's also the first year that the post office started using glue on the back of their stamps.
What a coincidence. So it all ties in.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yahtzee!
Yahtzee!
Every time.
Line 8, we have a comment.
Line 8. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Scoop in Cape Coral, Florida.
Hi, Scoop.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
Great. What do you say after sex?
Or what do you hear?
Well, I usually hear silence, but I always tell my wife thank you. But usually that's because it's been so damn long since I got any that I'm like a kid getting that first piece of candy.
I know. I hear you, brother. Tell it, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you need a safe house? Do you need anywhere to go? It's all right.
All right. Well, thank you.
So you say thank you to her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say you're welcome or the whole thing.
Well, no, I usually leave her with that starry-eyed look on her face.
Ah, the starry-eyed look.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's bright. see there? There you go. Christy's mocking you.
Going, no, there's no such thing as the starry-eyed look.
I see. Well, thank you, sir.
Right,
thank you
Scoop.
for being brave and
bye.
speaking to us.
I'm in a Donnie Banks.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Peyton, I just want to thank you, man. A couple summers ago, you signed my cast and stuff for me, man.
Oh, really?
Explain.
Yep, no good coffee. 9:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has an update in the forecast again.
Cloudy, 48. Cloudy tonight, 37. Maybe some sunshine tomorrow, high near 60. 43 now.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Let's see. Keep listening for your shot at $1,000 happening throughout the day on Q95 Radio. Also, tonight, we call Bob and Tom Tonight on MyNDTV 23 at 11:30 this evening. Also, I'll remind you once again that Josh and the Jesses and Willie have some podcasts out there. Go to Bob and Tom Podcast for a look-see of what's going on. Coming up, I'll be translating a little bit of hip culture for you to find out what's happening.
Waited till this
in the
late.
contemporary world of the
You're
50s.
who I look to.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, when we left you, thank you for staying, by the way. We have, I have my new book called Straight from the Fridge Dad, and it's about slang terms from the hipster world. And,
Who gave you this?
I purchased this. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No one said.
I ordered this, in fact, more than a month ago. I must be very hot. It's hard to get. I said, hey, Christy, when we come back, you want to see me lay some hot iron?
Yeah, and I said, what, are you making me a waffle?
No. What do you think I mean? Josh, any idea?
Lay some hot iron, I think, means you're going to teach us something.
No.
Okay.
Chick McGee, lay me some hot iron. Daddy-o.
You're going to shoe a horse.
Nope. Christopher, any idea?
No idea.
Willie?
I think it means that you want to acquire carnal knowledge of one Christy Lee.
No.
Nope.
Not in a dad book.
No. It's dad like Daddy-o.
Oh.
Is it golf?
Okay, so this isn't contemporary.
No. This is hipster stuff from
like the
way
50s?
back. Yeah, way back. Whoa, even farther back.
Well, then you're going to iron clothes.
Nope. Lay some hot iron. It means dance really well.
No kidding.
way.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's not right.
That
never
doesn't
meant
even
that.
make sense.
Well, I bet it was said.
Christy,
It wouldn't be in the book.
But
if you were to go to Josh's, do you think you'd go to the hay parlor?
the hay parlor?
Yeah.
What is a hay parlor?
It's my bedroom, baby.
The bedroom.
Keeps the horse.
The hay parlor.
What?
You can hit the hay.
Yeah.
Hit the hay. Oh.
The hay. No one said this stuff.
My dad said hit the hay almost every night.
Well, that's my parents said that too.
The hay parlor.
Go hit the hay.
The hay parlor.
Some of these are still valid. I'm going to go do a stretch.
You're going to
prison?
jail.
Going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Jeez.
It's not yoga.
Christy, last night, did you do any swap and choose?
Swapping choose.
Choose. CH.
I thought it meant I've changed attorneys.
Some sort of Egyptian bartering system.
Is that not right?
It means that's right, chick. No, on that note, I say.
You want a good one or not?
Does that mean kissing?
Time now for Today in History.
Does that mean French kissing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's right
So
there in
no,
the
I
book.
did not.
Right there in the book.
Oh my Lord.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's your bag, Christy?
What's my bag?
Your bag.
What's your problem?
Louis Vuitton. No, it means what are you into?
Oh.
And what's your bag?
Yeah, man.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Yeah, it's not my bag, baby.
Doesn't mean he bought a new valise.
I thought it did.
No, your bag's what you're into, man.
You really thought Papa's Got a Brand New Bag was about a man buying a Merc? Wow.
Papa's getting a brand new bag.
That
Why not?
couldn't have happened.
Someone would say, hey, man, that's not my bag, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, now people say securing the bag, and that means to get paid, to get your money, to get what you're going for.
Make bank.
Get paid. Huh?
Okay. That's not the bag of this bag. Time now for Today in History. Oh, we don't have the music?
Here's Today in History.
Well, what'd you do with the music?
Getting a new bag, huh?
It's all jammed up, man.
Do you guys want me to help?
You need a jam?
Pat, this one's for you.
Yes.
1682, I'm sorry.
Yes, I was around then.
Philadelphia founded by?
William Penn.
William Penn, of course. In 1904, New York City opened their subway.
Oh, where'd they get sandwiches before? Thank you kindly.
Nice.
Obviously, of course, the Underground train. They opened it at 6 a.m. By 9. It smelled like urine.
I was getting ready to say that exact same joke.
Never looked back. And I believe they had the first beaver shot at 116th and Broadway by 10:30. Let's see.
Public masturbators everywhere went, finally! Place for us!
1955, Rebel Without a Cause, overrated, released. Have you ever suffered through that thing?
I have.
I have.
Ugh.
I've always wanted to go to that star-looking place.
In Los Angeles, the planetarium?
Thank you, yes.
That's how boring that movie is. You want to go to the locations. That's all that's interesting on this day. Time now to review what we learned on today's
Brought to
show.
you by Grainger. Delivering the products that keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thank you very much, Grainger. We learned a lot today.
Yeah.
We learned that Christy thought Papa's Got a Brand New Bag was about getting
I thought he was getting a new bag.
getting a new valise.
Yes. Men buy bags all the time.
New carry-on, maybe?
Hey, man.
Yeah, carry-on bag.
JanSport.
No one ever walked up to you and was, hey, man, what's your, excuse me, hey, baby, what's your bag?
No one's ever said that to me.
No? Josh, you ever?
I'll say it.
Laid it on some chick?
Sure, yeah, I get real.
Sure. You're up to the hay parlor?
Hey, sweetie, what's your bag?
I'd run away from
Want
you
to
as
see?
fast
Want to
as I
see
could
my
go.
bag?
Want to see my
You can
nene?
smell it already.
Wow, that's
Can I smell your bag? No. Well, then it must be your feet. Huh?
Josh.
Chick McGee, I'm not sure that Jess knows this. Chick had a 10-year love affair with his visor. He was visor guy for quite a while.
D-bag.
Like
there are,
Like the
golf
tennis
hat? Yeah.
visor.
like in the
The hat without the head.
Like about 10 years.
Were you playing softball then too?
Play softball.
But you couldn't afford a hat.
Sounds right.
Well, my head was too fat to put in a hat. I think is what happened.
We've had many listeners notice that the first hour of the show, Josh kind of laying back.
Mind your business, people. My God.
Yeah.
Not a lot of chatter out of Josh over there.
He has to wake up.
Okay. Let's see. I've got a new place to pee here in the building. It's great.
God.
Filthy man. You're filthy.
Mike Tyson has an EDM song out there. It's actually, the video is really pretty cool. I would highly recommend it. Got a letter from a listener. Ace not looking too good today. That's because it's Chris, guys. Sorry. Let's see. David Rush. This is a great thing to watch. David Rush spit a ping pong ball out 43 times in 30 seconds, bouncing it against the wall.
Pretty easy. Pretty easy.
You couldn't even do it. We had Josh try it on the 10th take. He finally got one.
Yeah. Pretty easy.
Okay, it was a good thing. And Kostaki has many jokes about the last-second loss of his favorite team. We're going to have to work on a Wi-Fi upgrade. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll-free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.